Yo.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, brother?
Ain't shit, man. You know, just
Another
enjoy,
day.
enjoying myself on this rather chilly day.
Definitely a little brisk outside.
Yeah. And the snowman ain't show up and shit.
Not yet. Definitely looking to see a Frosty this year, man.
Listen, I'm not. I mean, I like the idea of snow, but having to trek through it when I'm trying to get to your house, that is a bitch and a half.
Yeah. But it made last winter it made for good content shooting.
It did.
I
But
mean,
that one day when we was behind your house and then we had to walk through all that ice,
oh yeah.
I did not like that at all.
Yeah, that was a little risky. You know what I'm saying?
A little.
Yeah, we'll try to avoid that. All right, so like the snow where it's just like it's just snow it's a light coating on the ground.
I mean, to be honest, I have no problem with snow. It's just I have a huge problem with ice.
Right. I mean, you tend to not get a lot of ice if it's just a little bit of snow, and the weather is decent too.
But you know, like every single time, like it starts to snow in this area, you know, rain ain't that far behind.
Yeah, it's weird.
And
rain actually might lead the way, and then it snows, and then it rains again,
and then the ice
freezes.
is covered up by the snow, and then you can't even tell what's going on. It's just you just slipping.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this area is treacherous when it comes to the weather.
Yeah, man, whoever's controlling the weather machine, at least that's what they say. Y'all need to get a grip, man.
No, the problem is like he has too much of a grip and he got epilepsy.
Yeah. So today's topic is called Random Rambling.
Yeah, we already doing a little bit of that anyway.
Yeah. we normally always start the podcast all with a bit of a random. Like whatever we talk about, we never just come straight out the gate with it. We always hit on something else, and then, which I mean is cool though. I like it, you know.
Yeah, so do I.
So we're gonna give people a whole podcast full of it today.
And see if we can endure.
Yeah, anything random that we normally talk about, or just normally not talk about, we can just,
Bro.
Yeah.
There's literally like so much. Like we'll sit here for at least like 3 hours before we even get any type of work done, and then we'll get to work, but we'll still knock shit out though.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. When the time that we do work is super efficient, it just takes getting to that time.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's definitely a fun experience when you can be a part of a group that is really enjoying the company of each other, not just working.
Yeah, yeah. It definitely takes a balance because, you know, too much fun and then it's like a lack of production, and then too much production and a lack of fun makes it feel kind of like a job.
Yeah, and with this, it's like it's a happy medium.
Yeah, might tip over to a side or another here and there, but you know, overall,
it just depends on who's here though. Because if we have people here that's like they're on a certain time frame, then yeah, we'll stick to it.
Yeah.
But other than that, like we over here joking, we laughing and stuff like that. Or if they like on their way over here and they like maybe an hour away, I'm like, all right, we gonna sit here and joke the whole time.
Yeah.
It's been plenty of times we had situations like that.
Facts.
Cause just bringing up when Tatiana was gonna be coming over here and y'all was hounding me about the brownies.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we didn't, but we didn't record nothing that day anyway, did we?
Yes, we did.
Oh yeah, we did. We did several skits that day.
Yeah, we did quite a few of them. Some of them that we still ain't even released yet.
Did we not? I think I released on my end.
Oh,
well, at least on YouTube.
Yeah, probably on YouTube, but
Yeah.
As far as Instagram is concerned, it didn't go that far.
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, I remember now. I had to take some time off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I sent you the videos and you didn't release them though. So that's anybody with
once you came back
with any gripes out there, it's on my.
Once you came back, I was like, all right, maybe he gonna do it.
The blame is off of me.
It's not off of you, nigga. Don't try and blame me for shit.
The accountability.
You send me the videos, and then after you come back after like 3 or 4 weeks,
once I send him the videos, like my accountability plummets and his skyrockets.
Fuck out of here, bro.
For investing terms.
No, don't try and pass the blame, bro. Like those are still videos that you initially wanted me to do.
The blame has been passed.
No, it's not.
One of them Aaron Rodgers type Jones too.
Hell no, this ain't no Hail Mary, my nigga. This not gonna work this time.
A-Rod Jones.
Nah, buddy.
Yeah.
Nah, like that. When you gave me those videos, you were gone for like 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I released one video per week. Yeah, one video per week, and then I had like I think it was like 9 or 10 of them.
Probably about 8.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah.
And then when you came back, I was like, okay, he probably gonna try to upload his Jones. Nope.
No, I didn't. To tell you the truth, I wasn't going to upload none of them because one, the people that was featured in like the videos, they weren't uploading it. So I kind of felt like, well, they're not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it, and then they're not doing it, and then it's just like all of a sudden it's just looking like, oh, I'm just doing this for them, and it has to be like we said earlier, it has to be like a common medium. I think you said
a happy medium.
A happy medium.
Or,
yeah. Or
I get it.
Whatever kind of medium it is, it has to be medium.
As long as it's not the medium that's bringing up spirits or conjuring spirits or at least talking to them.
Yeah,
those are the mediums.
Yeah, just that kind of medium. Or if you want to, if somebody wants to bring a medium pizza or something, then
all right,
they will take that too. But other than that, no other mediums. You know what I'm saying? Well, a medium-sized female,
bruh.
All right.
Can we get through the podcast without you mentioning that shit?
Yeah, we can.
I don't think so. Because with rambling, yeah. Oh, that's gonna come out.
I'll keep it. I'll keep it to a minimum though. At least I'll try.
Okay, at least you said you'll try, but I doubt it's going to succeed. It's understandable.
Speaking of medium pizza, one random. I know, a common thought is pineapples don't go on pizza.
Nigga, if you like pineapples on your pizza, bro, I can't respect you, bro.
I like pineapples on my pizza.
Well, goodbye, respect.
I posted this meme one time that I got this Twitter page on food, this food page on Twitter, and the joint was like, since y'all hounded me about putting pineapples on pizza, I'm gonna put pizza on pineapples so y'all can shut the F up about it. You know what I'm saying? And it was a picture of like a big pineapple with little pizzas on it though. And I was like, yeah, from now on, this how I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you don't like pineapples on pizza?
Nah, bro.
You don't like the Hawaiian pizza? Like the pineapples, the ham?
Bruh. No.
It's so dope. I think it's good.
No.
That's good.
Fruit it does not go on pizza, bro. Now, unless you want to categorize tomatoes as a fruit, but technically, yeah.
So what up now? Not common. But what about bananas though? Because
I don't like bananas.
I feel like I don't know.
No.
I feel like fruits can go on pizza.
So, no. Not unless you're making a pizza specifically for fruit with no sauce, no cheese, no nothing. No, and it's just like one of those.
That's not pizza. I don't know what that is.
All right. That's the only way it's working for me.
That's not a pizza.
And I probably still wouldn't eat it.
But so you won't eat it, but that'll work for you.
Yeah. It'll work for me seeing other people do it. But just don't add the shit on top of like no cheese, no other shit. No.
But other people with pineapples that just don't do it for you. Not you not eating it alone, but seeing other people eat it just doesn't work for you.
To be honest, I don't give a fuck. Like with seeing them eat it, it's just like, nah.
Okay.
For me, fuck no.
Just like down the line, you might see me eat it or something. Just down the line, nice little cheat day or something.
So if you have a cheat day and you put pineapples on your pizza and be like, oh, so this is my cheat day. It's like, nigga, that's not a fucking cheat.
That's not. I mean, it's halfway not cheating. You know
no, it's not.
Pineapple's good for you, man.
You got the acidity from the tomatoes, and you also got the acidity from the pineapples.
I'll take it. That's what help you burn, baby.
Yeah. So it's not technically a cheat day.
Oh no, it's still a cheat day because pizza, bread, dough, cheese.
Hey, you know what? I think I told you this. What I started doing when it came to like eating, what I would do, I'll eat like acidic food like right before I start eating like actual food.
Right.
And then I'll just have that sitting on my stomach, so it'll just help burn off, or not burn off, but at least like break down some of the foods.
Yeah, that's what I do. Like I drink the apple cider vinegar I mean, you've seen me do it before. Yeah,
Mhm.
you drink the apple cider vinegar like a half hour before you eat, and then the only thing is, it's a risk. But
In what ways?
because if you put the acid in your body first, then when you eat, you tend to get hungry faster again.
Okay.
Yeah, so that could cause like other problems too. But the same thing, what I noticed is like, because I also tried doing it after I eat,
Okay.
but it's still like the same results. I guess it just depends on how much of it you put in you. Pause before you before you before you eat. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Yeah, but yeah, this
Something I do like as far as like the fruits and stuff. Like I've really started to incorporate more into my daily lifestyle.
mm-hmm.
Cause shit, like nigga, I ain't gonna try and be fat forever. And shit, you know, I try to burn a couple pounds and shit.
Okay.
But
Man, I thought you ain't care and all that. You know?
nigga, who the fuck? What did I say that?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Nigga, when the hell did I say that?
I mean, man was so accepting of, what you say, ugly with handsome moments.
Oh yeah, nigga, that's facial features. Nigga, ugly or average with handsome moments.
Yeah. I mean, man, you willing to lose weight? You know what I'm saying? You might.
I'm not gonna be better than average.
I might say you might be willing to get plastic surgery or something.
Fuck no. I can't stand plastic surgery, bro.
You can't.
Nah, so even when I see like it actually work well for people, I still can't stand it.
Yeah, it's starting to grow on me, man.
Fuck no, bro.
Remember I told you? Nah, I mean, not to the point I would get it or nothing, but remember I told you the other day, you and Mark, I was like, you know, I used to hound people and all that, but Dr. Miami job like making a believer out of me, man. you know, he's like sometimes you just got like you go against something for so long and then it just beat the respect out of you though. Like I ain't got no choice but to like this nigga. This nigga Tom Brady and got 7 Super. You know what I'm saying? Like I went into it like, yeah, I just can't see why girls are doing this and doing that. And then like once I started following like Dr. Miami and hearing like his stories and then seeing his work, he do a good job. Half of it for me is not even like his work. It's like him. and the jokes and the stories. And because remember we was talking about the jokes, he's like, cuz send him the threatening him and his whole family. Like, he's like, yo, give me a 13-inch penis or you ain't gonna never see, your family ain't gonna never see the light of day again.
Yo. Yeah, it was horrible, bro. That's a horrible threat. They said never gonna see the light of day again.
That's the old school, the light of day. That's the old school threat.
Hey, yo, think about to lock him in a dungeon.
Right.
Like, where the fuck you get those from?
You know, with the 1800 threat.
No, whoa. Hey, yo, I ain't heard no shit like that since I was playing Skyrim. My nigga.
Like when, cause he had like screenshotted the DM and posted it, and I'm thinking like, who do you think you are? Like after you done said that, do you really think he's gonna operate on you?
And he's gonna have to give you anesthesia. This nigga gonna wake up and he gonna look like Squidward.
Right. right. Nigga, by the time he's gonna locate where his family's at. Unless you got his family beforehand.
Hey, with no bullshit, that nigga probably take his dick and put it on his fucking chest.
Yeah. That on his nose.
Or put it on his forehead, you dickhead ass nigga.
So the second thing would be like, why would you need a 13-inch penis?
I don't know.
Is that like?
So that's wild as shit. Cause I mean, there are women that prefer shit like that, but they are pretty much like it's a general consensus on like bigger is better. But then you realize a lot of women don't like that for real. Like that size, no.
I mean, but it's one thing to, bro, 13 inches, bro.
Yeah.
That's like a sub, right?
Yeah, the 12-inch sub and shit. But
That's even bigger than that. Like,
yeah,
like
who the fuck going?
Who's taking that? What female?
You be surprised, but
Yeah,
it
right.
happen. Like the thing is like the catch behind a lot of that shit is like some women enjoy pain.
Right.
So the pain and pleasure mixed together, like that is what drives them towards shit like that. But I don't know. That shit always threw me off. But I mean, I'm not a female, so I don't know what the fuck they like about it.
Yeah, that's true too. But yeah, just seeing him post some stories and stuff like that, just seeing what he got to go through every day, and it's hilarious. Also, it's like, we touched on it from like a joking side.
Yeah.
But on a serious note, it's like, now I don't, because we're just coming into this age where we're like in the prime of our adulthood.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we don't, at least this problem was always probably here, but because we were younger as kids, we didn't realize it or we didn't understand it. But now that we're here, it's like, everything for the most part just runs off looks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's all people talk about for the most part. Oh, how such and such look, how such and such look, how such and such look, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, even before we started the podcast, we were talking about how certain females look.
Right. And so it's like, for somebody to feel pressure into, like, altering their body, it's like, I don't, especially if you can afford it and you got the resources to get a decent job done.
Mm-hmm.
Then I kind of backed off my previous stance of just, I can't support, like, females getting the big booties. Now, some of them are absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. Hey, bro, have you seen what Madonna looks like now?
No.
Nigga, she got a fucking ass job, bro. That shit, she looks so fucking weird, bro.
But how old is Madonna? Is she like 80?
She's like 60-something, bro.
60-something? Yeah, like.
And she got like I think she got like her face done and all that other shit. I was like, bro, you just want to look young for so long. Like, why do you want to continue to look fuckable? Like, stop.
So what's the Botox? What is that? I thought that was for the face and all that.
Yeah, like it's supposed to tighten up the face. It's just so you can make it like wrinkle free almost. But then it just makes you look stupid. Like your face tight as shit. Like you can't even move that shit for real, bro. Like you in a constant smile. You look like the Joker.
He's a constant smile, the Joker. Yeah. Certain situations like that is really no reason, especially for like her. Like you're Madonna. People gonna want to, I guess, have sex with you just based off your status.
Right. She was Tiana Trump before Tiana Trump.
Right. So, it's the Dennis Rodman story and all that.
Man, Dennis, that was a getting around ass nigga, bro.
What a life, huh?
No bull.
What a life. Like
we talked about this before. This man,
mid-season,
fucking Common Electra at the stadium and all that shit. Like,
yeah, and like. You know what's so impressive, like, about that Dennis Rodman situation, is that now we know brothers act up all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So him acting up is one thing. Acting up and being a part of a championship team just blows my mind.
But he's Dennis Rodman. He was able to get away with it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, cause I don't know. We talk. I don't know if you heard. I think we talked about it a couple times though. But I know when Ron Artest said he first came to the league. I think he's playing for Chicago, and this is when Jordan and all of them was gone. And so he said that at halftime, he would walk to the liquor store next door, buy some Hennessy, drink, and go into the second half like buzzed and drunk. Because they was losing so much. You know what I'm saying? And like when he says that, I'm like, okay, I get that. You losing every night, this and that. You gonna act up even more. Bro, Robin and them won 3 championships in a row. And he's taking mid-season vacations, which we slander Kyrie for nowadays for some reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Rodman did it. He the man. He rock star. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kyrie
Leopard
did,
hair and shit.
yeah, Kyrie did it. Niggas gonna kick Kyrie out the league. He gonna be playing for Shanghai Sharks next year and all that. Like,
Sure.
bro, he's taking vacation. He's going to Vegas, sleeping with these chicks. He's popping up on wrestling.
Yeah, talk about that. The fucking wrestling shit, bro.
NWO.
Yo,
Robin in the NWO.
this man had a life for like at least 6-7 lifetimes. The only person that really topped this man in life is Master P.
Think so?
Yeah. So my man, like Master P, he lived like 7 people's dreams.
Think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's quite an impressive life. I think I'll take Dennis though.
I don't know, bro. I'd rather have Master P, bro. Like, as far as his lifestyle is concerned, bro, this man is amazing.
Yeah, it's an NWO, and I think that might win it for me, man.
Just because it's wrestling, bro. Just because the wrestling.
Yeah, NWO, I think the needle might.
So, like, that's the one that teeters it on the certain side for you.
If he'd have just went to wrestling, then I'm like, all right, you know, you got me. Nigga was in the NWO, bro. I don't.
But he was.
Nigga, the NWO, niggas was like the Beatles, bro. The Beatles of wrestling.
That is, yeah. So they had the all-star teams for your ass, bro.
Like niggas ain't had regular Hulk Hogan. Niggas
Hollywood
had Hollywood Hogan. Bro. Like, what? Like,
they had everybody, man. Kevin Nash and them niggas, bro.
They had the cool,
Bret Hart,
the cool Macho Man. Yeah, the cool ass.
Yeah, my man, Macho Man, Randy Savage, bro.
Ain't wear the bright colors no more. Man had the black and white.
Yeah, my man. Hey yo, he wasn't flamboyant as fuck. When this nigga was, he was the man, bro.
Yeah,
I fucking love Randy Savage,
I love
bro.
Macho Man Randy Savage too. Rest in peace, bro.
Yeah, definitely RP, bro. That's
had my man Sky Hall, Razor Ramon. Come on, man. Yeah, man. Come on, man. I gotta pick that up that long. I join NWO. I take that. I love Master P. Master P probably got all the money. He probably accomplishment wise, he probably out accomplished Dennis Rodman. But bro, let me join the NWO, bro. I'm in. Join the NWO, win championships with joy. I'm in.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Like
NWO.
He was like at the top of his game on certain level, like a certain level. Like you look at the championships, then you look at the fact that this nigga was all the stuff he was doing off the court. Man was in movies, all that shit. But the thing is, Master P did the same thing. But there was also the shit where he was just with the females. He had everything going for him,
bro.
And then the wrestling.
Jordan had to come grab him out the hotel, bro. That's how much Jordan cared. Jordan, you seen the document? Jordan didn't care about nobody. He didn't care about Scotty like that.
Nah.
Niggas went to go kidnap Dennis out the whole. Hey, Swim, we need you, Swim. You know what I'm saying?
Man, if a nigga grabbing 37 rebounds, I'm gonna need that nigga too.
Oh, this nigga Kukoc ain't rebounding like Rob, man. Where
No,
Rob at again?
Like Luke Longley, who? Fuck wrong with you?
Hey, it was a part in the documentary where Jordan was like, when Dennis Rodman was out in Vegas or whatever, he was like, Luke Longley, they was playing against somebody. And he was like, in the first quarter, Luke Longley had 12 points and 8 rebounds. So when the first quarter was over, they was walking back to the sideline. He went up to Luke Longley, and he was like, yeah, Luke, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, you play like this, nobody can beat us. Ain't no chance of nobody beating us. He was like, the nigga Luke Longley finished the game with 12 points and 8 rebounds. He said, that's the last time I gave his ass a compliment before the game was over. Hey, slow.
Hey, yo,
that's funny as shit.
It's like, man, I already won. And I got the compliment.
Right,
I won.
Right.
I ain't got to do nothing else.
The compliment from Jordan.
Like, it's the equivalent to when I saw the Mavericks play in the first time. Like, this is my first time watching the Mavericks play when they played the Wizards.
Okay.
It was like, I think it was like 2000 and something. Like, it was the year that Bradley Beal came into the league. I forgot what year that. I think it was like 2013. Something like that.
Okay.
Or was it 14?
Might have been 12, 13, yeah.
Oh, it was? All
Yeah.
right. But it was that
Hey,
year.
Sometimes make it sound like Bradley Bill that young, man. That nigga ain't young, man. 2014. Go ahead, man.
Hey, nigga, like I knew it was his rookie year,
Right.
but that year, I saw Chris Kaman because he was with the team that year.
Okay.
Bro, my man had 3 blocks in the first quarter. It was cheering like some man was going off. Ended the game with 3 blocks.
Yeah.
I was like, nigga, chill the fuck out, bro. I mean, that's a good stat to have, but it's all in one quarter.
Because it looks so good. It look, you know, you scroll the time, you scroll the little stat down, like, all right, cuz that 3 blocks, that's a bet. But then, like you said, once you see a nigga had in the first quarter, like, nah, bro, you supposed to have like 7. You know what I'm saying? Unless, the only caveat is unless niggas was like, after his 3rd block, niggas was like, all right, stop driving to the basket. He ain't playing down there.
Son, but the thing is, Chris Kaman had a mid-range and shit, so it didn't fucking matter.
Right. No, I'm just saying,
But-
like, on the defensive end, though.
Yeah, on the defensive end, like, I understand, but there has to be some type of drive to get these blocks.
I mean, unless niggas
What happened to that first quarter drive to get those blocks?
niggas might have done it. All right, he ain't playing down there, man. Stop driving. That's yeah.
But that
All
game,
niggas.
that nigga, they was still driving, but this nigga just wasn't getting no blocks.
Oh, unless niggas adjust the other way. Now you know, there's some niggas in the league, and especially nowadays, where it's like a nigga get like 2-3 blocks, and then all of a sudden, y'all stop trying to do layups. Everybody just yam on them. you know what I'm saying?
Yo, speaking of dunks, bro, I got a chance to see Vince Carter rise up in person as far as dunking and shit. Like, bruh,
Okay.
I got a chance to see my man Vince Carter dunk in person, nigga. You know, that is a spectacle on its own. Even though he was like 33, it didn't matter, bruh.
I mean, that's still prime.
It
was a spectacle when he was last year when he was 40.
Bro.
Well, a different kind of spectacle because niggas ain't,
Son, but
he can still get up there.
I mean, at that age, you can still dunk. It's just like you're not gonna do it as consistently,
Right?
Because this man was rising up over niggas at 7 feet. Like
Yeah.
you don't just lose the ability to dunk if you dunking on niggas from that height.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna lose a couple of inches in vertical, but you're not gonna be able to just not dunk no more. Like
Hey, shout out to him, man, because normally the heavy dunkers like that, they normally get back problems and it cut their career short. So shout out to him for still lasting 20 years.
Yeah, because niggas like Jason Richardson, that nigga actually transitioned into just being a 3-point shooter instead of just being a dunker.
Yeah, the back. The back could do it.
Yeah.
T-Mac. T-Mac was like,
Derrick Rose.
yeah, T-Mac was Mr. Showtime. And you got to realize now his situation was good and Jay Richards was good too because it turns out niggas was sharp shooting assassins. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing to have in the back pocket. Kobe was the same way for real.
And Ray Allen, which is surprising. The fact that like a lot of niggas don't know how good he was at dunking.
Yeah, like that. Milwaukee, well, Jesus Shuttlesworth. First of all, it might be the coolest name.
Jesus Shuttlesworth, nigga.
Maybe one of the coolest nicknames
It is
in NBA history. Jesus Shuttlesworth.
like my man got a chance to be in the like. Ayo, Ray Allen had a good ass life too. My man's in the movie with Denzel.
When you look in the grand scheme of things, like Slim, like that's a basketball life. That's probably what every
he has
basketball
one of the most
player-
iconic basketball names of all time, and one of the most iconic basketball movies of all time.
Yeah, and then in real life, he got one of the most iconic shots.
Mm-hmm.
That joint with the Heat.
Yep.
That everybody be saying save LeBron legacy. Like
Not everybody can say that. Oh, I saved LeBron besides like Kyrie. But other than that.
Yeah, it was out Kyrie. I'm trying to think anybody else.
Not too sure. I don't think the Lakers won.
Nah,
when
that was like all LeBron. That Lakers.
Nah,
it was 2 Heats, 1 Lakers, and 1 Cavs. Yeah. Oh yeah. So we got it covered.
but I don't know. Like the one they won before that. I don't think that was that Ray? That wasn't Ray. It was somebody else who I think they said saved them. Can't remember.
Nah, that one they won before that. That was against the Thunder.
Oh yeah,
they steamrolled them. It was like 4-1.
Oh yeah, bro.
The baby Thunder. Everybody thought
before KD was just like, well, he was always the man.
Yeah.
But that nigga like he wasn't like this KD now. Like he wasn't as mature.
The thing is, he was closer to what he is now than what he wasn't. The problem was Harden and Westbrook
Yep.
wasn't close to what they are.
Well, Russell Westbrook should have stayed where he was.
Yeah, because he actually was a point guard at that point. He wasn't trying to get up 30 shots and shit like that. And that was when, first and foremost, I blame the GM because they kept Ibaka over James Harden, and that's the first mistake. Love Ibaka, great big man.
Yeah, bro.
He ended up getting his championship anyway.
That was one of my favorite players, bro. Serge Ibaka.
Yeah, but you could see, you know, how some things just super obvious. You could see a mile away where James Harden was going.
Yeah,
what he was turning.
And he's
into.
playing behind Thabo Cephalosha.
Yeah, he come off the bench.
Yeah,
because they was trying to do what the Spurs was doing.
Doing the same thing with Manu.
Right, like he could have easily started.
Mm-hmm.
But it's better if he comes off the bench and mans that second team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sixth man of the year.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's crazy because there was a debate going on about that, like, a few weeks ago when Lou Williams did this interview and he was saying he's like the best sixth man of all time and all this and that.
I mean, yeah, James Harden exists. Lamar Odom exists.
Yeah, and I was like, I feel him because he's so accomplished.
Shit, Jason Terry existed. Like, what the fuck?
And I was like, I would go Manu. Because
Oh yeah, well, it's hard to really
but he is a sixth man.
He is, but it's just like real hard to consider him as a sixth man because it's like he got more minutes than the nigga who was starting.
But that's a lot of them though.
I know, but it's just
that's
like
a lot, like it's like certain situations because he's like the only one that actually. Him and Lou Williams, I would say, they're like the only ones who actually stayed six men. Like Terry was starting a lot. He was so good that he went from being a six man to a starter for a long, long time, and he didn't go back to being a six man until he got old. So that's, testaments to him for being so good. But you know,
yeah, Jason Terry was that man. Like as a Mavericks fan, bro, seeing Jason Terry come off the bench and then help us win that championship, bro. That
yeah. Because he was lighting niggas up, couldn't miss, shooting the deep threes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like one of the most iconic pause moments of the NBA.
Yeah.
I don't even want to repeat it.
Definitely not gonna repeat that.
It was horrible.
I'm
if
glad,
y'all know what it is, look it up.
I'm glad like the moment with y'all was real celebratory because his iconic moment with us is on the opposite.
Oh yeah, when he got dunked on,
Slim.
LeBron.
When I seen that, bro, I knew it was over. I was like, yeah, this shit blow the team up. This shit is a wrap. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I felt bad for Jason Terry after that because like the way I look at it is like, come on, LeBron, like why are you just getting all up in arms about this shit, nigga? He's 6'2".
Yeah.
And you like 280 some shit.
And it's D-Wade. First of all, it's D-Wade fault because D-Wade had a wide open layup. But you know they was fake Showtime and shit like that.
Yeah, but
so Jason Terry, he like running behind D-Wade, and instead of D-Wade just doing a layup, he just throw it up to LeBron. And this nigga's in perfect position, you know. And it's, I don't know. Them niggas were so arrogant. You know what I'm saying?
That definitely.
So it was like I used to always like when the Mavericks beat them in the finals, that was like one of the like biggest upsets, and it was so enjoyable for me. One, because I'm a huge Dirk Nowitzki fan anyway.
Yeah.
And to see him get a champion, especially everybody that they went through, like not just the finals, but they beat the Lakers.
Yeah, they beat the Lakers. They swept the Lakers in the first round.
And the Lakers was coming off back-to-back championships.
Yeah, and they still had all that. They still had Andrew Bynum, Pau Gasol, Kobe Bryant. They
had the full team intact.
Full squad.
Yeah. Then I think they got beat the Thunder.
Yeah, beat the Thunder.
And then who else did y'all?
Shit, who the hell was? No, matter of fact, I think that was it.
Nah, it had to been one more because it's 3 rounds before you get to the finals.
No, shit, who the fuck was it?
Yeah. Because I think y'all beat the Thunder. I think that was at the Western Conference
I
Finals.
think it was the Spurs.
Was it the Spurs?
It might have been the Spurs.
It might have been the Spurs because that's the only. That's really the only team that's just.
Because nobody was really fucking with everybody. Like, there was an ongoing, like, championship, like, run between the Spurs and the Mavericks and shit. Like, they had this,
Well, I felt
like, who's going to be the best in the league?
Well, record-wise, yeah, but I felt like the Spurs.
The Spurs definitely had it.
And the
like,
I thought you were about to say the Spurs and the Lakers.
No, not Spurs. No, I'm talking about like as far as like the best record and shit. I ain't mean to say like the championship thing.
Oh yeah.
But that was what I was going after because they was in the same division. So to see how good that division looked, was scary. Because you have
especially once James Harden went to the Rockets.
Son, this is even before then. Because back when they had T-Mac, Yao, and them niggas like.
Oh, you talking about way back then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I was talking about the championship in 2000.
Oh no. I'm talking about just the build up towards that.
Oh yeah.
Because they always had like a very deep roster when it came to that division. It was like you got the Spurs, you got the Mavericks. Like the Spurs and Mavericks are gonna compete for the best record every year because there's no other alternative.
And then it was like also Phoenix.
Phoenix, and then the Rockets and shit. So Phoenix back then was damn good.
Because they was finishing like a few times with the best record in the league.
Yeah.
And then we get to the playoffs and
just lay an egg. Mavericks too. When they lost against the fucking Warriors, bro, I was hurt. I was hurt.
Yeah, 1 versus 8 types. Yeah. So.
Nigga. Steven Jackson and them niggas, bro. They was some different.
Diddy, Baron Davis, man, yamming on niggas.
Hey yo,
flexing.
Yo, Baron Davis was scary. A lot of niggas like really slept on Baron Davis.
Yeah.
He was like how Steve Francis was when he came into the league. Like he was one of those very small niggas that would rise up, dunk on you, and at the same time play a very good facilitator role.
Steve Franchise, the franchise.
Yes,
man.
sir.
Yeah.
It's easy to tell that the Rockets got the better end of that deal.
Think so?
Yeah.
I think it was a tie.
T-Mac stayed in the league longer.
But Steve Francis he still did good for Orlando though. It just I mean, it ain't leaving one-on-one championships. Ain't like they won championships.
That's because like the Rockets were injury prone as fuck. Like I think if Yao and T-Mac could have stayed together longer as far as like durability wise, championship would have came to Houston.
Think so?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't a lot of niggas fucking with Yao. It was not too many niggas.
But you don't need a lot. The thing is, all you gotta do is beat Yao 4 times. Like they ain't.
That's difficult.
They was making They was making the playoffs and getting put out though. It ain't like they just didn't make the playoffs. Like
they made the playoffs, but
Shaq was a problem. Tim Duncan was like out for he's gonna out finesse you. So I mean, I just felt like at that time. You might mix in somebody here and there, but it was either gonna be Spurs or Lakers. Like that, since we was kids, it was always them for the most part. Like that's five rings for the Lakers, but then you got to count that they also lost 2 finals.
What I didn't take into consideration is not necessarily it's not just the fact that they had Yao, but it's also T-Mac. But then I had to also take into consideration the weapons that everybody else had.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the Spurs they had point guard, they had Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, and then back then I think they still had Bruce Bowen.
Yeah,
I'm
trying to think.
They had some niggas.
Cause they had Steven Jackson 1 year.
They had him. That was 1 year, but it wasn't. He wasn't Steven Jackson. He wasn't.
He was nice though. He was nice.
He wasn't Stacks around that time.
That's because he wasn't starting.
No,
off the bench. But you need that though. Off the bench, you need off the bench. You never know. Ginobili can't run it by himself.
Same thing with what T-Mac did. T-Mac went to the Spurs.
Oh yeah, man. I said, yo. All he had to do is come back for 1 more year. 1 more year, he could have got that. I was like, I forgot who I was talking to. I said, damn, I hope T-Mac know that this shit against the Heat was a cold fluke. Because the Ray Allen shot, like, what's the odds?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was a perfect storm. Like, Tim Duncan's not in the game snagging. Nigga had 20 rebounds that game.
Mm-hmm.
He not in the game to get that rebound. Chris Bosh get it. they let Ray Allen take like 3-4 steps because he damn sure ain't dribble. But somehow he made it from the paint to the 3-point line. Got the shot off, nailed it. I mean, obviously they went to overtime, so you still got to win in overtime and all that. And then they just blew the Spurs out in Game 7. But it's like, bro, how can you retire off of something like that, bro? Come on, bro.
Yeah.
And you got to know, I guess because he spent all them years playing against the Spurs, so he was never like on the inside of things. Mm-hmm. But because Tim Duncan, my favorite player, it was like I used to follow them closely. Like, bro, you knew they was gonna be right. I knew they was gonna be right back.
Yeah, it's hard to like. I don't know what his thinking, well, his logic behind that was, but maybe it was just the age that was catching up to him. His body wasn't doing the same thing it was.
Yeah, maybe. But
because like the equivalent to how Grant Hill showed it. Like Grant Hill went to the Clippers.
Grant Hill's thinking he's 20 though. He's thinking he's 20 years.
Yeah, he gave him. That's surprising with his injury history.
Yeah, because it's like, and Grant Hill, that was my sister when I was younger. That's one of my sister's favorite basketball players.
He's supposed to be the next Jordan.
Yeah, I remember seeing him on like all the little Sprite commercials.
Nigga,
first and foremost, those Piston jerseys was fire.
Nigga, his Pistons little his poster, bro.
Right,
that junk was sweet as fuck, bro.
Fire.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I wanted one so bad.
Yeah, that's fire. But he had the mindset.
He did.
Yeah, like nowadays.
He was the equivalent to like Kawhi, silent assassin. He ain't say much.
Yeah, and when he was getting like hurt a lot, and he understood he couldn't be the man no more, he just had to see what he still could do and then perfect that.
Yep.
Like it's certain niggas throughout history. Like when Jordan and them was on the street, Ron Harper. He used to be super nice, at least so I heard. But he had was tearing his ACL a couple times. So then by the time he got to the Bulls, he was just the point guard that was gonna lock your point guard up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He could still play defense. He couldn't do all the dribbling and getting buckets like how he used to.
Yeah, but this man, Ron Harper was still that nigga though.
On defense.
Yeah.
He was gonna put everything into making sure you couldn't score.
Yep.
And that's
it's like how Gary Payton was, except Gary Payton had more of an offensive game.
Gary Payton could score. I don't think he get enough credit for I don't think people understand because Gary Payton got some of the most iconic shoes of all time too. Mm-hmm. You don't get shoes by just being good at one thing.
Yeah, that's why I gave him credit for offensive skills.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the only thing that he had over Ron Harper was that offensive.
Yeah,
skills.
And I feel like a lot of people just. I mean, I get it. You made your name off defense, and the nickname, the glove, and that's also one of the coolest of all time. Mm-hmm. But. Making that man some credit, man. I done seen him on plenty of offensive highlight tapes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Gary.
Hey, yo, and he got some of the greatest reactions. Like his reaction face is hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
You saw the little thing where the little dude was dunking this in the he's I forgot the little dude from Brazil or some shit. He was dunking in the in the little event, and this nigga his little face. When he's the little pullback and just
yeah, that's one of the little memes. Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that just was perfect, bro.
Yeah,
I swear.
Shout out to Gary Payton, man.
So he has he has some of my favorite reactions in sports.
Yeah,
and
I know we said this about Grant Hill, man. What about those Sonics jerseys, bro?
Yeah, Supersonics, bro. Yeah.
Oh, boy,
they never made green look so good.
Green and yellow, and then the arena was green and
yeah.
Well, I remember I used to when we was in high school, I used to sneak up and stay. You know how the NBA do the doubleheader? Mm-hmm. The first game be the local, not the local, but the East Coast zone. The second game be the West Coast zone.
Yeah.
Boy, they used to say some shit 10:30, it's gonna be the Lakers at the Sonics. I used to be like, man, I gotta stay up because I want to see Ray Allen and them green. You know what I'm saying? Ray Allen gonna get 40 and 50. They playing against Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah.
Man, that's good times, man. Good times.
Yeah, Supersonics Ray.
Yeah.
So can you imagine if
my man was iconic with every team he was with.
He was, bro.
iconic moments with every team.
Like he lived up to Jesus Shuttlesworth, my nigga.
Yeah.
And then just to be like one of the best 3-point shooters to ever play the game, just tops it off.
Yeah. Craig, let's
and he was playing in the era where the 3-point shot wasn't even that great for real.
Yeah, like he came in, and his class was the ones that was starting to take like super advantage of like the 3-point line.
Yeah, you know the Ray Allen, Reggie Miller.
Yeah, well, Reggie
was a
Miller
little before.
he was in the 80s.
He was a little before, but
Yeah.
the thing is, like Reggie was like the one of the top tier 3-point shooters of that era.
Yeah,
but Ray perfected it.
Yeah,
after
if he was even, because he's like Reggie is like the gray area. Well, he's like late 80s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I mean, he still gets it.
He does. But when people talk about 90s, niggas never really talk about like them early 90s. You know what I'm saying? When niggas were like 90s basketball, everybody always start with like 95, 96. But
they never give credit to the 90 through 94.
Right. And it's like, I guess that was like the great, because all right, 90 through 94. Magic Johnson and them, Larry Bird and them, they old.
Yeah.
So they not really them no more.
Mm-hmm.
And Isaiah Thomas and them, they're getting old.
Mm-hmm.
And Jordan had finally like got through, and he's playing against like Charles Barkley in the finals. And they're going up against the Portland Trailblazers.
Yeah.
And then
the glide.
Yeah.
And
then
he was actually getting older around that time.
They was. I seen their little documentary before. It's so sad too.
Yeah, because they built the team that was specifically built to beat the Chicago Bulls.
And then they started. They got to the finals. Because they had to do so much to even get to the finals. Because the West used to be so crazy.
Yo.
Like they said they spent like 5 years alone. I think the back half of the 80s, they said they kept losing to the Lakers.
Yeah, that was a real tough story, bro.
And then it was like they finally had like got past the Lakers, and they started losing to Wichita. They lost to Utah, the Jazz. And it's Karl Malone
and John Stockton.
And this wasn't even, them niggas ain't even get to the finals to the late 90s.
Yep.
This is still early 90s, and they lose. They was like, then we finally, they brought in, I forgot what the big man name was. I forgot who Portland. They brought in a big man because he was the documentary got sad because he had passed away and shit. But they had brought him in, and they finally was able to get past Utah. But like you said, they was getting kind of old.
Mm-hmm.
So then they had to go up against Chicago, and they was playing. You know how the older people do. They see somebody doing real good, but they kind of like downplay it.
Mm-hmm.
So Clyde was like, yeah, you know, we had heard about this Jordan cat, and, you know, everybody saying he was the second coming of Jesus and this and like that. But we play basketball too, and we went through so much to get here, we thought that we couldn't lose. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, it ain't nothing seeing it everywhere until you on the court experiencing what's going on. And he said that's when we knew, man, we might not get this. Just like, he's like, we came out.
That's a tough ass road, bro.
Yeah, he's like, we came out, we stole game one. And so they started, he said they won game one, so they started getting like arrogant or whatever. And they was like, one of them in the interview said that they found the blueprint to stop Jordan. You just got to let him shoot threes. Don't let him get to the basket.
This nigga was lighting their ass up.
And then remember, everybody remember this moment. He came out the game too, and in the first quarter he hit 6 threes. And that was remember the little shrug moment? That was the shrug. It was like, he came out in the first quarter, he hit 6 threes, and on the 6th jump, you saw Clyde with the little blown look on his face, and then Jordan was like jogging past him like
the whole shrug.
Yeah.
Like that's a
iconic.
They turned that into a gift.
Right. One of the most iconic gifts, but that's what happened. And he was like, from that point on, we never recovered. He He dropped like 45 that game, and then he's like, we stole another game, but then they won like 3 straight, and then that was it.
That's a damn shame.
Yeah. But
It went through all that just to get knocked off by the Bulls, man.
yeah,
The prime Bulls, too.
Prime Bulls. And he's like, after a while, the GM just kind of broke up the team. It worked out for Clyde, though, because he ended up getting championships. They traded him to Houston.
Yeah,
Hakeem Olajuwon and
Hakeem the Dream,
yeah.
man.
So when Jordan retired, Houston won them back-to-back Jones. Clyde.
Wasn't Kenny Smith still on that team?
Yeah, Kenny the Jet. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to Kenny, man. Cool cat.
But, man, Hakeem the Dream, man, had the Dream Shake, man. Hey, yo, I swear that's one of the best, like the most iconic moves in basketball besides Kareem Skyhook.
Crazy. How do you master something like that?
I don't know.
How you master a skyhook?
I don't know, bro. This
You know who's real good at that?
Quincy. Yeah.
Quincy, I used to hate that nigga, bro. Like, brother, you practice this? Yeah.
Hey, yo, niggas used to do that shit from like the 3-point line, bro.
Close to it, yeah. Like, I'm like, all right. So he smart. He do what they do. Hold your little arm out so you can only get but so close.
And that nigga was like 6'4".
Yeah.
So
Boom.
long
like,
ass arms.
Like, bro, you respect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, son, but
yeah. Quincy was a baller, man. He
ain't look like it, but it was just like he was.
Yeah.
Cause he just looked like one of the little nerdy dudes, tall nerdy dude. But the thing is, this nigga, he ball.
Yep. High IQ sometimes.
Sometimes.
More times than not, though. Sometimes he used to like to play superhero ball and shit, and be heisting and shit. But at least if you said something to him, he would listen and shit.
Yeah.
Like the niggas like Jamal. Once Jamal get to doing that shit, and then you could say to him, like, that nigga was, he got in his mind, Jamal got in his mind, he gonna shoot 20 times that game, he gonna do it.
Might get to 25.
Yeah. Like, it ain't winning and losing, it ain't even in his mind no more. He wanna shoot 20 times, that nigga's gonna shoot, bro.
Yeah, it was a bunch of niggas like that, bro.
Yeah.
Shit, it's, I don't think I ever been like on a team with niggas that was like super, super heisting like that.
I used to hate that. And if you good, if I know for sure, like, all right, we going to 16 or 21, and then you jacking, but I know, all right, he only gonna miss like 1 or 2. This nigga shooting, he gonna make a bunch of them. Do your thing. Bro, niggas, I be on the team with niggas be missing like a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And then I used to hate, like, once I used to hate playing against Jamal, because you play against Jamal,
he gonna make everything.
Or not even that. He plays how you want him to play when you on his team.
Mm-hmm. Like,
he's no look passing, like
he's good. Like, that nigga's a damn good basketball player.
Yeah.
Like, he's a sports guy. But the thing is just like the IQ, it's iffy depending on where you're playing him at.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, why when we on teams you don't, like, he throwing oops to niggas, no look passes, bounce passes.
That nigga's a point for real.
Yeah, but I'm like, only when he against you though.
Yeah. It's like the equivalent to having like on 2K where the only time the computer is good is when you're playing against them, but when you get on their team, they some shit.
Yeah, shit. like what the hell is this about? But no, it's good times. We used to have a lot of good times on that court, man.
Yeah,
all over the place too. We used to travel and go play ball.
Yeah, cause I think you told me the story. Y'all niggas went over to DC or some shit.
We used to go to DC, Virginia. It's like a park across from Pentagon City, where it's like 4 or 5 basketball courts. Nice little spring day. All courts filled up. Call next. Yeah, niggas.
Shit. I used to go to Watts around 58.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
That joint look like Rucker Park for real.
Yeah. And they remade it too. So now it look even more like.
It's because it's gentrified now. That's the reason why.
People still go there because it got a name. As long as it got a name, you can, like Berry Farms. They gonna gentrify Berry Farms, but it's still gonna be Berry Farms. People still gonna travel there.
Yeah, bro. But it was like back then. It was during the summertime. There's at least 30 niggas on the court at a time. Cause they had like I think like four full courts, and then they had the little two on the side. So there's like no way that you can't play basketball.
Right.
Now, unless they running full court on all the jumps, and then the side courts you can't even get to them.
Facts.
That's
good times, man. Good times.
Definitely
Need to get that back. Kinda.
I mean, unfortunately, the thing is, like, I don't give a fuck about playing basketball no more. That's the thing with me. Like, I
still like basketball. Like, I'm not
gonna say I don't. I like basketball. It's just like just playing this shit. Just I don't know.
Yeah.
Football, on the other hand, something different. I can play that shit.
Yeah. I mean, I miss that too a little bit.
But it's been a break since I played football. It's been like ever since I back in Forestville, I was playing football.
Oh yeah, okay.
I think like my last year when we was playing, we just be outside playing football and shit in gym class and shit. Like, and niggas be real surprised. You're like, damn, that nigga Mike fast and shit. It's like, yeah, nigga, you should have figured that shit out.
The typical, the cliche, fat guy line and shit.
Yeah,
nigga, a little speed to you and shit.
Son.
That nigga John Nimble.
Yeah. Hey yo, they put me at running back. Niggas call me the bus. Look at Jerome Bettis and shit.
The Bettis. The Madden tour bus.
Hey yo, chill the fuck out, bro. But yeah, that's it. That shit was fun though.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they only let us play flag football, so we couldn't tackling and nothing.
Yeah. I ain't like in high school. I ain't like flag. Like in gym, I didn't like flag football. I'd rather just play tag. Like,
bruh,
this shit was in high school. It's like a setup.
Mm-hmm.
Like playing it as an adult is one thing because everybody is closer to the same level than like in high school, where it's like, for example, in my senior year, I'm in the class with like Mel, Quincy, and this is like a couple guys around here. I know if me and Mel on the same team, it's gonna be a crush. Cause Mel, he would play receiver, and I was like a quarterback. I played quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And in high school, I was just like, all right, at least for gym class. You know what I'm saying? So I know if I get Mel the ball at any given time, nobody's gonna catch him. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in this class is capable of catching him. Like he's literally gonna have 300 yards receive, like and we talk about it all the time. I'm not like the shit that you be saying on TV where niggas be having mismatches and scared to use him. I'm gonna throw him the ball down there every time until they double him or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then somebody else is open. So like, yeah, I'm nah.
This nigga had to bring that shit up.
What?
Like it's not like the NFL. I know what you talking about. You talking about the Seahawks.
You didn't see my man last night?
No, I ain't get a chance to watch that shit last night. I was asleep.
Why that? I ain't even make like no angry tweets. I ain't make like no angry statuses. All I did was retweet like the analysts. Niggas finally. That's why I love playing on Monday Night Football because it's like you can't sugarcoat nothing when it's 40 million people watching. You know what I'm saying? So all I was doing was just retweeting Shannon Sharp. I don't know what it is, but man, Russ thinking up the joint. Like, nah, we know what it is. I ain't say it though. I just retweeted it. Skip Bayless. For some reason this season, Russ just been super inaccurate and this and that. Retweet that. I'm just
he said retweet.
I ain't gonna say nothing. Just retweeting and shit. I forgot who it was. One of they little analysts. I don't know if it's Randy Moss or one of them is shit on ESPN. I was like,
yeah, I love Randy Moss, bro. That nigga country as hell, bro.
Definitely country. It might be time for a change of scenery for Russ and this and that. Yes, sir. I ain't gonna say nothing though. Just retweet on retweet. Slam. All I'm gonna say is I'm the owner. Everybody gotta go, bro. Everybody gotta go.
Damn.
Niggas was blaming the defense. Defense did good last night. I blame Pete Carroll or whoever the defensive coordinator. I think it's Ken Norton Jr. Played way too much zone. Niggas play zone like the whole game. I don't think I seen like one man-to-man play.
Yeah, you're just setting yourself up for failure. You play zone all game. Eventually figure it out.
Right. Like everybody sitting in the holes.
At least disguise it.
Right. Like 10 yards. Even the Redskins, they only scored 17 points. But We can't score. Now we had it was a little debacle at the end. So the score seemed a little closer than what it really was. We ended up 17-15. We literally scored at the end of the game. You know what I'm saying? It was 17-9. And the Redskins, like, I know the fans happy they got the W, but please understand, like, we just trash.
He said, misunderstand, we just trash.
If y'all think I got a good W last night, bro, we 3-8.
I don't know what they are.
The Redskins, I think they 5-6 now.
Oh, okay.
We 3-8. Bro, some of the throws that Russ was doing, bro. It was niggas doing, like, you know how niggas do the slant route? What's the slant route, like 5 and in?
I think so.
Maybe like 5 and in. All right, let's say 10 and in at the most. Like a 10 and in, or just a diagonal. Bruh, the nigga throwing the joint 30 yards down the field. Like,
I blame Sierra.
That's,
this wasn't happening before her, bro.
where's Sierra from? Atlanta, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Send that nigga to the Falcons, bro. Like, if that's what she want to be, and then
I don't think she likes Seattle, bro. Like, he probably doing that shit on purpose because she told him to.
Bro, when you watch these games, and I've been came to this. It ain't taking me till last night. That was just the analyst. You watch them games. Now when we was watching Colin Cowherd and you seen that one play, the little halfback pitch, bruh. It looked like he really out here sabotaging, bro. Like, how do you miss that? How do you throw it? How?
Watch that nigga go to another team, and then he gonna be just like the Rush from like 2 years ago.
And I wouldn't even care about that. Just get him off this team. If he not gonna be that here, get him by. Go
about to be this.
Go get Aaron Rodgers, man.
Yo, this nigga still want her, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, at the top of the list. Cause we got. Even they was saying it after the game. They was like, DK Metcalf had one catch for 13 yards. It's completely unacceptable for a guy this guy's talent. And then when we was on defense, they panned the camera over to the sideline, and you could see like some of the receivers, like what they was doing. And DK's over there with like it's cold, so he got the big jacket on. He got the hood on, and he just like over that joint, balled up looking down. And then they panned over to what's my man name? Lockett.
Yeah, Tyler Lockett.
I love Tyler Lockett, bro. The only thing I'm hoping at this point is that these niggas don't want to leave.
Yeah.
Because you know how this go.
Yep, the same thing happened when they lost the championship, and then everybody just wanted to leave.
The defense, the
Gone.
ceiling fell out.
Yep.
All it took was for one person to be like, get me out of here.
Yeah, and that was, as a matter of fact, it took for, because I think after that year, that's when Cam Chancellor left.
Like Richard Sherman got into it with Pete Carroll.
Yeah, Richard Sherman was like, nah, I gotta go. He went to San Francisco.
Right, and then after that, Cam Chancellor was like, now, when Richard Sherman left, that's a big deal. That's your number one corner.
Yeah.
One of the top 3 in the league at the time.
Yeah, at the time.
Yeah. One of your strike force safeties want to go. Bro, something's wrong.
So and that's half the secondary.
Like I don't want to let Richard Sherman go, but okay, let's let him walk. Bro, if he wants to leave, bro, the coach got to, whoever is the reason he got to go.
Yeah,
I can't give up two potential Hall of Famers.
Yeah, because Cam was the Legion of Boom. There's no Legion of Boom without Cam. No,
the thing is, they all were the Legion of Boom, but they're all leaving.
Yeah, like that was. I get it. I get it because when that whole thing happened, I put that on Russ.
I put on the coach.
And
all of them.
Yeah, they get the flack too, but a lot of that I give to Russ because at that point in time you should know the logical decision to make.
That's true too,
because you have Marshawn, who is a bowler. Like, he literally runs through niggas. That's what he's known for. You're on the 1-yard line at first down against the Patriots. First down. You know that they have a terrific secondary and a good pass rush. And you have a nigga that can run through that.
And he just did it to play like 13 yards to play before to get down to the 2.
Exactly.
Now, let's say Tennessee's healthy right now. Obviously, they hurt.
Yeah.
A lot of players missing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say they're healthy in the Super Bowl. First and goal at the 2. Do you think with Derrick Henry back there, nigga, the offensive coordinator might throw down the throwing part of the playbook?
You know bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that nigga will burn that shit.
like they probably believe so much in Derrick Henry that they would call 4 straight running plays, even if they fail on that 4th down.
They still have a defense that can get a safety,
or not even that. That's how they're willing to lose.
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to lose with my best player.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I get that.
Yeah, like at the time, Marshawn Lynch is clearly the best player.
Mm-hmm. And they're built to run the ball, not pass.
How are you not willing? Like, I just think little, and I wasn't even a fan at that point, but little stupid decisions is like it's risky because that can it easily becomes a habit.
Mm-hmm.
And now this is what you're saying, like a bunch of bad habits catching up to niggas.
Yeah, he's playing the same way he did when he was very, very young. Like he's just making decisions based off of like what the playbook is.
Right, and the coaches, I don't know what kind of playbook I don't know what kind of offense niggas run. I know it's a variation of the West Coast offense where it's supposed to be a bunch of short, complex passes like what the Patriots used to do.
Mm-hmm.
But when you got Tyler Lockett, who can do both, he can do the complex routes, but he also can fly. You got DK Metcalf, who can do complex routes, but he can fly. And they was even last night they showing the replays like they're calling these passing plays, and now we don't have the best offensive line, right? Obvious. But it was several plays that they replayed where you know how they put the little time on.
Mm-hmm.
Russ had the ball in his hand like 7 seconds.
Yeah,
nigga, in street football, you're down.
Yeah,
and it's like they were trying to figure out like what his thought process was because he had the ball for up to 7 seconds.
Shit, he could have ran the ball by himself.
Right, but the thing is, it was like the tight end coming across, and he was double teamed for some reason because he's a no name. I don't know why he double teamed tight end. And DK Metcalf had went up like a wheel route, and he's going to the sideline wide open. But guess where he threw the ball? Guess where he threw it?
Underneath route.
To the double team tight end. And they ain't mentioned this, but you can see I like the little extra tidbits. Once the jump got incomplete, before it was 4th down, they showed, you can see in the background DK Metcalf pulling his little straps down, taking his helmet off, throwing the jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, yeah, I just pray that none of these other niggas want to leave because we ain't got no draft picks. We ain't got.
Yeah, because y'all traded that. You traded to the Jets
for Jamal Adams. Yeah.
Yeah, and you see how that turned out.
Yeah, I feel like the only way to even salvage that trade is to do a different defense.
Mm-hmm.
Like stop playing zone so much.
Yeah,
and then having him.
At that point, like he can play like center, like he can play center field. Like you put him at the linebacker position almost, just bring him up, just so he can like get at least a little bit. There's a little bit of inside time. Like if you keep him on the outside, what the fuck are you gonna do with him?
Right. They just need a reset button. Keep them play. Yeah, get Russ out of town. Aaron Rodgers. Football gods, y'all listening. Aaron Rodgers.
Football gods, y'all listening.
Deshaun Watson. And, you know, I'm going to go a little hard here. Even though we ain't got no first round pick, you take quarterback in the second round. I take 1 third round, too. I draft 3 quarterbacks. I mean, you fucking with me?
I draft 3 quarterbacks.
I had training camp. Training camp would be filled with quarterbacks fucking with me.
That's a piss poor decision.
Is it?
It is because you miss out on the opportunity to get better players at key positions.
But we don't need better players. This what I'm thinking, right? We don't have the first round pick, but we got 2 through 7.
Yeah.
Second round quarterback. I do this right. Second round quarterback, third round lineman, fourth round lineman, fifth round quarterback, sixth round maybe like a D lineman, seventh round quarterback. Give me 3. I'm going in the cat with 3 rookies.
I couldn't do it.
Geno. Hopefully, well, we got Aaron Rodgers. We ain't got.
I'm sorry. I could not go with 3 quarterbacks.
Got to.
The thing is, no, because the key positions, like if you miss out on an opportunity to get a really good offensive lineman that can possibly come in if somebody on your offensive line gets injured, then you have yourself a problem where you're stuck. You can take linemen, but you're saying you want 3 quarterbacks. You also need to add into you have to also add in defense as well as wide receivers for the people that you're trying to pass the ball to. Like you need that.
We don't need wide receivers right now.
You need at least some type of backup in case somebody goes down. DK goes down. Tyler goes down.
With nobody to throw them the ball, we need the quarterback first. First of all, we need the quarterback.
I haven't. Yeah. You can get the quarterback, but just not 3 of them.
I too.
That's too many too. Like
that's two. Now I done seen niggas draft too. Like when the Redskins drafted RG3, they took Kirk Cousins the same draft. So,
bruh.
Niggas, and
they're stupid for doing that.
They're not.
They are.
They not. It worked.
Like, it did not work out. They didn't get anything from it.
They went to the playoffs with RG3 and they went to the playoffs with Kirk Cousins.
But didn't get shit from it still.
Right. But they, it happens.
Bro, you're not going to get somebody franchise worthy. Like,
dealing with
Washington. Like, Washington has yet to have a franchise worthy quarterback in so many years because the offensive, I don't know what it is about the Washington team, but just this general area, they treat quarterbacks like forgotten stepchildren. Like, if they have one bad game, get them out of town. That's all they care about. Like, as long as they're winning, hey, they're at the top of the world. They have 1 or 2 bad games, it's it. They don't want them anymore.
That's all it takes to realize nigga ain't it, man.
No, bro.
That's all I'm saying.
Son, nah, fuck that. Like, it happens way too many times for them niggas to realize, history repeats itself so often in Washington. They give up on quarterbacks so easily, even though Kirk Cousins, he wasn't it. He still ain't it with the Vikings. RG
might make the playoffs, man. I don't know. That'd be good enough for a lot of people now. Like, I say Super Bowl, but how niggas be churning, like how niggas was churning last night. What's this? Week 12? A regular Week 12 victory over our team. We 3-8. Like, what's the cheer about that? I don't know. But if niggas is satisfied with that, I'm quite sure making the playoffs is equivalent to a Super Bowl.
Nah. I need some results, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I get I get making the playoffs, but consistency is important.
Nah, that's not.
Kirk Cousins has
Super Bowl.
Nah,
we done seen niggas fluke it. You ain't that guy be consistent. We done seen it. The Eagles fluked it to the Super Bowl. Ain't been close since.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about consistency as far as like being good, like throughout the year. Yeah, quarterback throughout the year.
Oh yeah.
Like that's what I'm talking about. But like being a consistent team, like they go into the championship, stuff like that. Yeah, they did sort of like fluke into the championship and won. Yeah, that year, and then after that they fell apart. The next year.
What trash all these years? Because normally it's like a build. A team normally build to the Super Bowl. Might make the playoffs, get put out, make the playoffs again. Might go a step further, get put out, and then like okay, finally made it to the Super. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These niggas was just like. Trash, Super Bowl, trash. like what?
Yeah. Like
what?
What kind of weird ass fucking voodoo magic is y'all niggas?
like trash. Win the Super Bowl, trash.
At least when the Jets was making the playoffs and going to AFC Championship, they consistently went.
What? That's 2 years.
That's good enough for me.
That's you, not me.
Yeah, because you are still a Jets fan.
I'm not.
You're still a Jets fan. They trade Jamal Adams. The nigga goes with him.
Went with him. This is the last top player. Everybody trading everybody and shit. I should have went with Le'Veon. He went to the Chiefs. I'd be feeling over there with Eli right now, man.
Hey, yo, no.
Shout out Eli. Eli, hey, save me a seat, man. Y'all niggas make
Save me a
y'all
seat.
niggas make the playoffs. We 3-8 now, so I, as the old heads would say, I'll make sure I say it right. Our goose is cooked.
Yo, shut the fuck up, bro.
That's what the older people be saying.
I mean, y'all niggas was done before like week 7.
Yeah, thanks, Russ. Why didn't leave Geno in? Geno came in and bought. Come on, man.
Because he's Russ. They paying
I
him.
used to hate Geno with the Jets. And now my man was the savior with Seattle. Come on, man.
It's like, yo, the funny thing is it's like you hated him over there, but he's your savior now.
That's what I just said. Like, he just,
Like that's some funny shit. Like it's like the Jets are following you wherever you go. It's like, nigga, we want you. We want you back.
It ain't the
want
Jets.
you back.
It ain't the Jets. It's the aura of losing.
Nah, bro.
That's what keep following me. I said, I'm a, you know, like how players do. Fans should be able to have the same option. So after the season, I'm gonna take a step back, see what everybody doing. You know what I'm saying? Evaluate my fanism. You know,
your fanism.
Yeah, I might gotta ask out my contract or something, man. You know what I'm saying?
What does your contract look like?
Well, it sounds like a 2-year deal with Seattle, but 3 years, my bad. But I don't know.
The year after Rush, you want to see what it look like?
Might have to opt out. We bring in A-Rod. I might sign that lifetime, though. We get A-Rod. We ain't got win Super Bowl. We get to playoffs. State Farm commercials. I'm with it all.
Hey, yo, chill out, bro. Chill, State Farm gonna fall. Like the funny thing is, it's like not that far away from Wisconsin either.
Yeah, Seattle.
Yeah,
it's not that whole Midwest to West. Yeah, it's in the rest of Green Bay. Yeah, there you go.
They ain't gonna accept no shit like that.
Who? What?
Like it's like the equivalent to what?
Where can he go? Where can he go? Though?
Yeah, because the thing is, it's like I said, it's the equivalent to having like with Philly and Ben Simmons. You've seen what he can do.
Right.
Who's going to want that? And you see what he comes with.
Because it's like, who doesn't have an established quarterback or a young gun that they committing to right now?
It's hard to say. Because, I mean, you talking about the Jets who.
They got the young gun.
Yeah.
And it's only his rookie year. So
they got two of them, too. The funny thing is, like, what's his name?
Mike White.
Yeah, Mike White.
Yeah,
but
my man had a game of his life. Then caught COVID and shit, and been out since. That's crazy.
Yeah, definitely wild as shit, bro.
Yeah,
his like that game ball went into the Hall of Fame and shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like what? All these niggas scratching their claw to get in, and then you just my man coming in off the street, 400-some yards, 4 touchdowns. My man was on the little Nickelodeon zone, the little slime time and shit.
Hey, the funny thing is, like, I think he'll make a really damn good quarterback that give him some type of, a little bit of leeway.
He's a good quarterback with no leeway. You see that team? You could do that on that team. The other nigga might gotta go already, because he can't do it.
I forgot what is his name.
Zach Wilson.
Yeah, Zach Wilson. I know it was Zach. I forgot his last name.
Yeah, he's playing like how I thought niggas would play once they come to a trash team. You gonna fall into the trashness and you gonna be trash too. But certain niggas come in.
I mean,
like how Joe Burrow did with the Bengals.
Yeah, but the thing is, with Joe Burrow, a different type of nigga though.
Animal.
Yeah.
Co-animal.
Yeah. But these niggas done fell off again.
Oh, they back, man. They 7-4.
Yeah.
7-4 is good.
It is.
Yeah, it's good.
With me being a Dallas fan, I understand 7-4 is.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, are you? Is that an insult or something? I understand. Like,
I'm actually a fan of the Cowboys, man. I might have to get my playoff team or something, man.
Nah, bro.
If everybody get healthy, I got to give me a playoff team. We ain't making it. I'm latching on. You know what I'm saying?
Son, no.
Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Who else?
Like
I'm trying not to just. I'm trying not to just sell out. You know what I'm saying? And fuck with Tom and them, or the Patriots, because they both looking real.
I've been telling niggas for a long time that it wasn't just Tom Brady, bruh. It wasn't just him. Like, you give him the credit, You get like niggas give him like all the credit. No.
You get a lot of it, man. But we gonna see what Big Mac Jones got.
Yeah,
man, you know what I'm saying?
Who? Mac Jones.
Oh yeah, niggas are
Jones.
stealing it too. I forgot who was I think they was playing on CBS and one of the commentators did it and shit. I was like, oh, niggas stealing the joke. Niggas heard it. Yeah.
So I knew these phones was listening.
Yeah. No, man, looking real comfortable right now.
Yeah.
Tom Brady or Bill Belichick.
Hey, bro. Like, yeah, Mac Jones. Yeah,
I need the Super Bowl. We need the Super Bowl. that shit that they play against each other in like week 4. It's cool, but nah. We need everything on the line, Slim. Let's see who. Hey, when they get all the credit, Slim.
Nah, I'm sorry. That'll be like the worst ever Super Bowl. Like, just to see the Patriots and then Tampa Bay is just like, bro.
That shit gonna be like that.
Fuck no, bro.
Tom versus Bill, teacher versus mentor. Let's go, man. I need it.
Nah, I'm cool, bro.
The GOAT versus the baby.
No.
Tom Brady probably like twice Mac Jones' age, bro.
Yeah, it probably is.
Oh, close to it. And Mac Jones like 22. He like Tom Brady 44.
That's crazy. But softer league, easier for you to stay in.
Or nigga just a one of a kind. And some niggas just 1-on-1 out here, man.
There you go.
I'm about to say he ain't the only old. You know what I'm saying? Like
the only niggas that stay in the league that long is kickers.
Man,
that's it, and they don't do shit but kick. And you hate kickers.
I do
with a passion.
Like a couple of them though. As a matter of fact, Seattle, y'all listening, man, go get Justin Tucker, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
he'll take a lot of pressure off the offense too, man. Making field goals from anywhere.
Son, that's a scary motherfucker when it comes to kicking the ball, bro.
Boy, did Baltimore got a gym on their side.
Yeah, it used to be like a back and forth between who was the better kicker between Justin Tucker and Dan Bailey back when he was playing with the Cowboys.
Oh yeah,
bruh.
Yeah, it's J Tuck, man.
It's clearly
it's J Tuck, 66.
Like as far as distance was concerned, yeah.
I mean, well, yeah, I was just bringing that up because bro, he's on the other side of the field, bro. They didn't even make it to midfield, and he made it.
Yeah, I forgot what game was that
against the Lions.
Hey, yo, that was heartbreak right there.
Them niggas still can't get a win.
Nigga, they was listening to Drake right after that, man. It was like, fuck it.
Made it, bro. Like,
yeah.
Oh, I bet before that field goal, all them niggas over there probably think, ain't no way in the world he gonna make this shit.
The Lions just can't catch a break.
Yeah.
Like, that's the crazy shit. Like, they be in the game, and then they just lose miraculously.
Even on Thanksgiving.
Yup.
Just had that joint, as time expired, just had that joint stole right from.
Yeah. So, the Steelers, like, when them niggas.
Damn.
That was actually a horrible game.
What was that?
The little Steelers and when it was like the Steelers and the Lions game.
I can't remember.
You don't remember that jump? When they was playing in the rain and then them niggas almost lost. Matter of fact, no, it was the game where they tied with them.
Oh, that's what they tied with?
Yeah, they tied with the Steelers.
Oh, okay.
Bro, that game was fucking horrible, bro. But the game when I think the Thanksgiving joint when they was playing, like who the fuck were they playing? I think it was Chicago, yeah.
Winning the whole game.
The funny thing is, like, I wasn't even watching like a lot of the games on Thanksgiving for real. I was just with my family, just chilling and shit. Oh, but as far as like the Dallas game, I didn't even watch that joint even for real. I mean, I was watching bits and pieces and shit, but when I'm with my family, I don't give a shit about anything.
Yeah, that shit was nice.
Yeah,
that was the best game. That nice little fireworks.
Yeah, but that situation with them losing, like the biggest issue like they going through right now is the fact they don't have certain people.
Who?
Dallas.
Oh yeah, Dallas will be all right.
I know
I told you they was gonna score more than 9 points too, man. What's the motherfucking Raiders, man?
I wasn't surprised that they did.
Yeah, they still could have won that game though.
They could have.
I mean, me personally, once the pressure got on, I blame Dak and shit. Dak just like started folding under pressure and shit. He missed like a couple of those that he should have easily made.
Yeah, but the problem is, bro, come on, like you can't do but so much with Dak being where he is as of right now.
Man, that nigga, you a quarterback, bro. Niggas throw 60 times any other time and shit. You ask a nigga to throw 40 and nigga start croaking and shit.
But then they deviate from the run game, which is a problem. Like if you can't, like if you're not going to at least run the ball consistently, then you're not going to win as much as you want to because we're not a pass first team for real.
Right.
Like Dallas has always been just they've always been like the heavy run team, but at the same time we have weapons on the outside that can get open if you decide to stack the box.
Gotcha.
So, and it also does not help that the offensive line has for the past couple of games, they've consistently gone back and forth between offensive linemen trying to mix and match, which is not helping. Yeah. Because you're missing out on Tyron Smith first and foremost, who's Hall of Famer first ballot, absolutely no disputing that. Then you're missing out on what a lot of people can't stand him, like Connor Williams. He's actually one of the better left guards in the league. However, the problem is with Dallas fans, they have an issue with him getting beat by certain people. But to be honest, that's literally like all offensive linemen. They get beat. Like, there's no offensive lineman that's going to get beat, well, who's not going to get beat sometime in their careers. Besides niggas like Zach Martin and what was a nigga for like Quentin Nelson and niggas like that. Those the only type of niggas that's not really gonna get beat.
Right.
So, and nigga Travis Frederick when he was still in the league. But I digress. When you're mixing and matching players on certain points of the like, 'cause we got Terrence Steele playing left tackle, and he's not a left tackle.
Right.
A lot of people don't realize this is not Madden. You can't just switch niggas from one side of the field to the other and expect them to do good at it.
Right. But with all that said, I still had like 2-3 chances to win the game.
We did, which I have. Like I don't fault any of that. No, look, we had opportunities, but it's just like we can't get anything going if we're not sticking to what we are good at. If we have niggas out, why are we throwing the ball 40, 50 times? We don't have weapons right now. Like,
I mean, but the thing is like the receivers is eating. It's just Dak. Dak was throwing bad passes. Like, niggas is open. That be the thing. Like, it ain't the same cliche thing all the time. It's
that too.
Yeah.
But I say again. But sometimes people tend to drop passes. That's also a thing.
It is. But what I'm saying is, like, in this particular game,
Dak was making
bad
error throws.
Like Russ. Like him. Well, I ain't gonna say him and Russ switch because then that would mean Russ would play good. But he was playing like how Russ would be playing as good. Exactly. Well, no, I can't even say that either.
Because this nigga had a lot of yards. So
I was about to say because Dak was he was balling out like the first 3.5 quarters and shit. So again, Dak was Dak, and then he just kind of missed a couple of key throws on that last drive where that would have put the game away. Instead of letting them niggas stealing and shit.
So I'm telling you, bro, that deviation from the running game is like, it's a bitch. It is. No, it really is. Like, you have two top-tier running backs I didn't say two top-tier running backs, but Zeke is still good. I don't give a fuck what anybody has to say. Because without the offensive line to get us to where we need to go, like, you're going to use him as a consistent battering ram and then utilize like Tony Pollard as someone you're going to use the trickery with, then he's going to look better than that. And then Zeke. It's going to happen.
Right.
Like, because they've been doing it. They did the same thing with Zeke during, like, the Scott Linehan thing. Like, they would run him into the dirt, pretty much, and hopefully this nigga would just break some shit off.
Right.
But with Tony Pollard, like, he's getting more of the shifty shit. He's getting the zone runs. He's getting, he's getting a whole bunch of, like, the little reverses, the handoffs, the trickery. He's getting all of that. Zeke, vanilla.
Right.
Run the ball.
Right.
So if you're going to give somebody that much of a head start, then he's going to look better. That's the reason why people were like, oh, he should be the starter. No, he shouldn't. I know how good. Like, he's good. Like, don't get me wrong, Tony Pollard, he's a terrific running back.
Right.
He would start anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of a niggas who already have, like, their running back set up already.
Oh, which is probably most teams anyway.
Yeah, like,
but there's a few teams where
they don't have, like, the running back set up. Like, if you just go like the Dolphins or the Rams, the fucking Lions or some shit like that. then he would most definitely be starting.
Yeah.
But in this particular situation, he's not better than Zeke. He just gets the better play calls.
Yeah. I mean, that's politics. I mean, that's no. You can come to Seattle if you want to. Cause
I hope that nigga stay in Dallas, bro.
I'll run it back as out for the season.
Nah, bro.
Chris Carson.
If that nigga if he goes anywhere else, I'm pretty sure the nigga's gonna eat.
Yeah.
He's gonna eat.
Come to Seattle, Tony.
I hope he stays though.
We're gonna send Pete Carroll back to college. You know, it's quite a couple of good college openings. Nice little college jobs opening up right now. You know what I'm saying? Oklahoma. You know. I gotta speak on this right quick, right? I know a lot of people don't watch college football, but I'm super into it. Oklahoma, they was fighting to make the little college playoffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they lost Saturday night. You know, in college, you don't get like a long leash. You lose, it's pretty much over, right?
Yeah.
These niggas lost Saturday night. Bro, the coach quit and took a job at USC Sunday morning.
Damn.
Lincoln Riley, bruh, went from Oklahoma to USC overnight. Not even gonna stick, because even though you don't make the playoffs, you know, everybody, if you still of stature and got a good record, even with one loss or two losses, you still make a bowl game. You're not even sticking around for the bowl game, bruh. Like, this nigga left overnight, bruh. Remember we was over there last time, and I said they got two quarterbacks in the running for the Heisman. That's them,
nigga. And the funny thing is, like, Lincoln Riley was one of the niggas who was on the radar for the Cowboys, and they was looking for a coach.
Right, bro. This nigga, I'm talking about, bro. The game ended at like 11, bro. Wake up the next morning, he USC coach, man. Like,
it ain't like niggas wasn't looking for him. Like, they already knew.
Talking to niggas the whole time.
Yeah,
that's why when them rumors about, like, even when they was rumoring them, like, for the Cowboys, rumors might not be all the way true, but it's some truth to them.
Mm-hmm. So they wouldn't exist without it.
So some niggas was probably talking. Just probably couldn't come to a deal. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh,
same thing like they was like, oh, Urban Meyer gonna come to Dallas and all that other shit. It's like,
yeah,
bro.
And he ended up going to Jacksonville.
Yeah, and then Mike McCarthy was like that underdog. Like, they didn't nobody expect that shit.
Right. That Urban Meyer, he just like lying to the people and shit. He was coaching Ohio State, so he had to retire for like health problems, and you know he can't do the coaching thing no more and this and that. Nigga took 1 year off. Jacksonville throw that bag at him. Now look back like cooked crack.
Yeah, this nigga definitely looking extra weird nowadays, bro.
Wilding out, ain't he?
Yeah. That's Jacksonville
man,
for you.
Is your man losing and not getting back on the team flight because he going to the club?
That's some wild shit.
Is that? If I didn't know who Urban Meyer was, I thought he was black.
He thought he was black.
You never think he was black?
No,
bro. The team lost, bro, and the nigga missing off the flight, bro. Niggas trying to figure out where he's at. He at the club. And he at the club, filling up on girls, getting in trouble. That like that, like getting recorded, bro. Like, bro, we just lost. That's where you at. Like, okay, now I know he doing. I'm about to go do it too. Like, what?
Bro,
you right though.
He's a walking fuck up.
He not black because black coach already got fired, bro.
Yeah,
black coach got fired. It'd have been some type of.
There would have been retaliation.
Yeah, it'd been definitely some type of punishment.
Like,
depends on who it was. If it was a person with like a little bit of Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, I was thinking Mike Tomlin.
Because he like the black anomaly right now. You know
yeah.
What I'm saying? He get a little leeway.
He got the equivalent. Like he's the equivalent to a white coach at this point.
Right.
Like, it's almost impossible to fire this nigga.
Yeah, he done been there 15 years.
Son, and the funny thing is, it don't matter how bad that team looks, he make them niggas look good.
Oh yeah, he good coach. Yeah, Mike Tomlin good coach. You can tell because he like one of them old school, like half motivational speaker type. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, like to be honest, bro, I swear to you, like if Dallas had picked this nigga up, nigga, I don't know.
Cause niggas be trying, his name be popping up at like a lot of little college jobs. Niggas be trying to lure him away and all that.
Yeah.
Like,
And then nigga turned that shit down. Like, you saw the little shit when niggas was talking. They was giving a little interview.
He was bringing up all the other coaches and stuff like.
I'm not going to no college and all that. This nigga, he was adamant about not going to no college teams, bro.
Because you black. Because as soon as you leave the door open, the owner probably fire you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Yo, you want to go to college? Go ahead, man. We're just trying to place you anyway, man.
Son, the wildest shit is like if he gets cut, there's niggas picking him up. First day.
Yeah, come to Seattle.
Will you stop, bro? That nigga want everybody.
I'm recruiting, man.
This nigga wants everybody.
I'm trying to build a championship team, man. It take everybody to build that up. Man.
This nigga, like you literally at this point, you LeBron.
I'm trying to be a little better. Mike Tomlin, Aaron Rodgers.
Woo!
Well, we get that. It's a wrap, man.
Yo, I don't know. That's two completely conflicting attitudes, bro.
It is, but
I think
Aaron Rodgers, he still got the talent though.
But Deshaun, I think, would fit more with Mike Tomlin because of the laid back chillness. But the biggest issue,
undercover out of controlness and shit.
The funny thing, I don't know, like that shit that they talking about what he was doing. Son,
that man a freak.
No, this nigga. Like the shit that gets me is like when he wants to leave Houston. That's when this happens. I look at that shit and it's like that's fishy to me.
It is, but it's also I mean, obviously he has to go through a trial. I'm guessing.
And like, granted, how racist Texas actually is, I wouldn't put it past them that they orchestrated all of that.
But he still has to play a part. If they can prove it, that means he's done something.
If they can prove it, sure.
Yeah.
The skepticism will probably go out the window. However,
so I mean, we'll see. Now I remember what I told you earlier off air, which I'm not gonna repeat, about the party.
Yeah.
And remember I said it takes a lot of discipline to like keep you from going over that line.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm.
Oh shit. My man, phone going off and shit.
All I'm saying is that as a star, not even a star, as a superstar quarterback, multi-millionaire, you might just fall over the line a little easier. That's all. I'm not saying he guilty.
I don't know, but if you got the pick of the litter,
and that
might
might
even
be
need it.
That might be a litter though. That
might not even need it.
But that might be what you into.
But the thing is,
other niggas be having. We was talking about this last time he was over here. Cuz from the Saints, the safety.
Damn, what the hell is the name? I forgot his
Sharper.
name. Yeah, Darren Sharper.
Pick of the litter, but you still out here doing that.
He's not technically picking the litter, thing. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hey, in the NFL, you could probably get who you want.
Ain't nobody going. Like, you can't go to the club and be like, oh, I'm Darren Sharper, and niggas gonna know the fuck you is. You gotta be a quarterback, wide receiver.
Gonna be like, who?
Yeah. You know, like, unless you a nigga, like, if Micah Parsons gets to where he needs to be, I can see that happening. Derwin James probably when he gets his shit together.
But people not going. The only thing I can think of is like
Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, and them niggas.
But still, the only thing I can think of, because you might recognize Ray, maybe. Nobody, you're not gonna recognize Brian Urlacher. The only thing I can think of is when they come into the club, somebody makes an announcement. Yo, we got Brian Urlacher, right? That's the only way I can really think of like somebody can spot Brian Urlacher. a bald white dude. I will walk right past him 100 times, and I know that's Brian Urlacher.
Yeah, nigga, he just looked like another skinhead, bro.
Right. Ray Lewis might be if I see Ray Lewis, that's different. Cause some of these niggas be built like that. That got me Ray Lewis. Like when the time I seen Kevin Durant at the mall.
That nigga just too damn tall, bro. It's
like
how do you not fucking?
You see a 7-foot nigga like.
That's not normal.
That's KD, you know, and like, and this is like when he was like first coming out of college. But
some respect to KD, bro. That nigga always put on for Maryland and shit.
Yeah, I like how you specified too.
Yeah.
So, I
Nigga,
know. Ari Lennox trading on us and shit.
yeah. I'm from DC.
DC. Little pretty ass.
That's your boo.
Can't even insult her right.
Nigga, you said can't even insult her right.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
You know, just like a girl be so fine, you try to insult her and just the compliment fall out anyway. Get on my nerves. I'm a little sexy. Yeah.
Hey, yo, chill out, bro. That's still your boo, though.
Oh, I can't. She said that little thing about that girl kids. I can't say. I be wanting to, and then I be trying to be fair because I give Nicki Minaj so many.
Yeah.
And Nicki Minaj be out here super wild, and I just look at her and fall right back in love. But
I don't know how. I'm saying
like I said earlier about the Dr. Miami thing. It's like some of these females, they just starting to grow on me.
Nope. How with me?
Not like dealing with them on a personal level, because as you can see, you see what kind of treatment they still get. But but as far as like, it ain't like I know Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? Like I could just call her up, like, yo, Nick, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Nika, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
I know you would have called her about that damn album and said that she dropped.
Yeah. Yeah, she probably would have blocked me or something. Carry me.
Wouldn't be surprised.
She would have sick her little, I forgot what the barbs and sick them on me. She be on Twitter sicking them on people. You know? I'd be like, man, I thought Beyonce don't be sicking her people on people, but they just be doing it out of their own merit. But
So I don't see how people are so attached to celebrities like that, bro. That shit is just sad.
you doing the Beehive.
That shit is incredibly sad. Like how? No, seriously. Like I just look at it like this: how bad is your life that you have to focus so heavily on a celebrity?
Well, they just support. Maybe it's a form of support. Maybe
there's no such thing as a form of support where it starts to get to the point where you're harassing people because they don't agree with somebody
on their behalf. Or like
exactly. That's the reason why I don't like Eminem fans. Like, you remember when they was going, like, when Nick Cannon was going back and forth with Eminem?
Mm-hmm.
Majority of his fans was making diss songs to Nick Cannon and then passing it off as like, oh, this is the M track. No, it's not. There's a reason why I don't consider him as like the GOAT. It's because majority of the shit that he gets into, he normally gets into shit with people who aren't going to fight back.
Right.
But when someone comes at him, he don't have to do anything. All he has to do is just make some random ass track. And then his fans are going to hype the shit up like it's the greatest thing ever. That shit always gets me. I hated that about him, but even as a kid, I loved Eminem as a kid.
Yeah.
But the problem that I always had growing up, like once I started deviating from Eminem, was the fact that his fan base was so loyal that once, like, even if he makes a horrible album, they will hype the shit up to the point where it's like they're going to make it seem like it's top tier when it's not. Same thing with Drake. Drake has that same aura. Like, he has the same machine backing him. Like, the fan base, regardless of how bad his projects are going to consistently get to a point where they're just looking like the best thing out.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how this shit works. And I hate it with a passion. And, like, getting back to the whole Eminem thing. Remember when he was going back and forth with the nigga Machine Gun Kelly?
Right.
He lost. In my eyes, he lost.
I mean, a lot of people's eyes he lost, though. Mean, of course, you're not Eminem. Of course, an Eminem fan's not going to admit it unless they're just unbiased, because it takes a lot to just be like, damn, my man lost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, the whole kill shot shit. I listened to it. I listened to it quite a few times. Rap Devil was much better because not only did Machine Gun Kelly take shots at him, he made factual shit. And then after that, he lets you know the reason why he's coming at you. Like when he was like, oh, this is the reason why I'm doing this. And it took you forever just for you to come back with a diss and shit. And you're probably doing that to try to sell an album, all that shit.
Right.
That. And then he also mentioned how he couldn't go on Shade 45 because of him and all that other shit. I'm like,
right.
Nigga, this is important. Niggas need to hear this. But then Killshot came along, and then Eminem was talking about, well, I'm more successful than you at this point in time in my career. I was already here and all that shit. But I look at it this way. At that point in your career, You still had Dre. That's the difference. You still had Dre. You still had Death Row behind you.
That wasn't Death Row.
Well, not Death Row, but you still had
Shady
Aftermath. Shady Aftermath. You had
G-Unit.
Son, he had so much. Like he had an all-star team.
What was his group? D12.
D12.
Yeah.
They fell off really badly.
They did, but they still had a strong run.
They had
everybody run not gonna last forever.
But he also, like I said, Dre. We talk about this consistently. How many careers did this nigga make?
Yeah.
And you had this nigga your whole career. Can you imagine if a nigga like Machine Gun Kelly had that?
So you think if Machine Gun Kelly had Dre, his career would be like similar to Eminem's or better?
Given the year that he came out, I think his career would have been
better.
Just not better, but it would have been. Matter of fact, I would say it would be just as, if not better.
All right. So what's his time frame?
Which one?
Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly. I think his shit. I think he's been in the music business since like 2008, 2009, something like that.
All right. So
he been in music game for a minute.
So if he had Dre. This is a hypothetical. So if he had Dre, right, let's say 2009 up until, 2021, you think he would be better than, like, Kendrick? Because that's like his window right now.
That's a tough one because, to be honest, like...
Because I feel like Eminem would have been better than, like, still better than Kendrick. So if you saying Machine Gun Kelly would be better than Eminem, you kind of would be saying he would. I
don't think he would have been better than Kendrick.
I think he would have. Because the thing is like, and when we did our music podcast so long ago, we did our music podcast. I was saying like, it's more than just like rap. All the other stuff like factors into it.
Yeah.
Well, Kendrick, it doesn't really count because he's kind of. I'm not kinda. He's super well-rounded anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kendrick, Cole, they're like anomalies because everybody always mention them. Like Drake is an anomaly too, whether it's earned or given.
That shit, yeah, it's definitely given. In my eyes, it's 100% given.
He's an anomaly too because he's well-rounded. Now his music hasn't been the best. Like the Certified Lover Boy album it's cool. I feel like it's not going to time well.
Niggas saying that shit was better than Donda, bro. Come on, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like we didn't even talk about that's some wild ass shit. We never talked about that on the air.
We didn't, but I know off air I was just saying he did the little things as far as like marketing goes to reach more people. And when you have like because Kanye doesn't have like the group of stans, as we'll call them.
Yeah,
he doesn't have like a group of stans that's just gonna defend like this nigga every move and stuff like you know what I'm saying?
Because there's more niggas falling off the Kanye wagon than they are actually being on it and shit.
Right, and mainly because like his I would say his in life antics, his real life antics. You know, with the Trump and
I don't care about that,
but a lot of people do. You gotta like at the end of the day, you gotta know like if I'm buying the album, I have to be fully invested in you. Like when you write your stories, I have to be fully believing in you first before I even buy anything that you do. Like, what was that you sold? The first poetry, the first book.
Which one?
You were selling something. We had a cash. I remember we had the cash app.
Nigga, I did that like 3 times. The first time I did it was on my first album.
Right. All right. So let's take the first album, which is one of my favorites, by the way. let's take the first album, right? And you're selling the album, bro. You really think like if I think anything like, nah, this nigga Mike Jai racist.
He said Jai racist.
Do you think I'm gonna buy your shit? No. If I sit here and I be like, alright, damn, Mike fucking with Trump. Trump just like fucking us over, so Mike out this John wilding for real. I'm not gonna buy your shit, bro. Like you gotta understand, it's a process that goes into like supporting people. Like I have to now. Obviously, we bros, but I have to diagnose you and be like, all right, Mike, cool. He out here grinding. This nigga singing like he up and coming. He talented. You know, the couple of tidbits that he dropped beforehand, he got some talent. Let me buy this and see what's. You know what I'm saying? Let me buy this and see what's up. Or damn, that Cameron, he dropped that old boy video. That shit fire.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
The album come out this Friday. I'm gonna go buy that. You know what I'm saying? Like Cam ain't done no. I done seen him in real life. I done seen him in movies. Like he paid in full. Like he ain't done nothing wild. Let me go buy his album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it. Nigga, that old boy's oh my goodness.
Yeah,
bro.
versus like
Just Blaze, my nigga.
Kanye got the MAGA hat on. Kanye up at the White House dressed like Clayton's Bigsby.
He said Clayton Bigsby.
Yeah. So
Hey, you wow.
yeah, so he talk about racism was a choice, and you know niggas ain't have to be slaves, and I can't buy that album. Now this, by the way, this isn't me. I still stream it because his music's that damn good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nigga,
like-
we consistently talk about that new Donda album, bro. We consistently talk about that.
Yeah. So I've been a huge Kanye West fan from day one. Like, don't get me wrong. Like we talk about all the time. Them first 4 or 5 albums, otherworldly. But he puts together classics and masterpieces nowadays. Like everything is so cleverly constructed. You know what I'm saying? From the beats to the features.
Yeah, it's like he's planning all of this shit out, like at least years in advance. At what it seems like.
Right, and it's like obviously his last album was the gospel album, so it was a fully gospel, released in the gospel genre section. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this was like hip hop, but still kind of gospel. And he really got niggas like rocking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, at this point, like, what can't you do? Like,
Right.
That's the wildest. Like, what can't you do? Like, he's been on the scene since the 90s almost.
Right. And like, remember when the album first came out and you had came over here and we was already vibing. I didn't even know you had listened to it or nothing. And then we started talking about the junk. And what's the first thing that came out of our mouth at the same time? Jesus, Lord, like, bro, this shit is like, bro.
Tell me if you know someone that needs.
Oh boy,
Yo,
hey,
I don't even fuck with gospel albums, but God, yo, and then the little. I go to the moon.
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite joke. Slum. That moon shit, that's my shit right there. Like,
yo, I swear, like niggas like really was hating on that album. Like, bro, it's like what? Why?
yeah.
It's like, oh, this on trash. That drink junk better. That on so much better.
He got jumps you could like. He got jumps you could like pray with. He got jumps you could just lay back and vibe with. He got jumps that like can get you hype. Like every song was like its own.
He touched every genre, damn near.
Yeah, every song was his own thing. Like,
it's like you can't detach any of it from the album, but at the same time, I feel like you can detach everyone from the album.
Yeah, and then when Drake leaked that Life with a Party John with Andre 3000, like he got hits that didn't make it. Like, this shit would have been the best thing on the album, right?
No, bug. And he dropped this shit because it had cursing in it. Like, and that's the wildest shit. Like, what other shit did he have?
Right. Oh yeah. So the other day he did end up. A little Donda Deluxe version came out and shit.
Yeah, I know.
Where all the songs got cussing on it and stuff. So
run that jump.
Yeah, but Slim, I'm like, Drake dropped this. You know what I'm saying?
At this point, you lose. You might as well just throw the dirt on myself.
Right.
As well.
And that's what we were saying. That's what we said. Ironically, they back cool now. We called this though.
Yeah.
Because you might get your hands on your op song. You're not gonna get your hands on that kind of song from your ops.
Mm-hmm.
Not a hit. You're not gonna. You're not gonna. And then if you do, me and you beefing. Yeah, you know I got one of Mike's songs and shit. Yeah, listen to this junk. And then I listen to it. I'm like, oh, this shit got crazy. I might burn that junk. I'm not gonna drop it. I drop this. He gonna win.
Somebody burn it. Hey,
remember the SpongeBob joke when SpongeBob went to the little art joke. He was trying to learn how to do art, and Squidward was the teacher, and Squidward was trying to teach him how to do the little art.
And he kept outdoing him.
Yeah, and then
like, no, that's not how you do it.
That nigga made a. Remember he like chiseled the masterpiece, and then Squidward was hating on the junk. Like that's what I would be doing. Like I would be hating on that. Like, nah, this shit ain't lit. And at the same time, I'm not gonna drop this though.
Yo,
I'm like, I give Andre 3000 a lot of slack, but when you listen to that verse, Slim,
there's no reason to doubt that nigga after that.
One, it's like now my mother's still alive. Obviously, it was about their mother, but I have lost a parent. My father's died, so it resonates like what he was saying. Like when he was saying, like I can't remember the whole verse verbatim, but when he started the verse off saying like, I'm starting to believe there's no such thing as heaven's trumpets. No after, over, this is it done. If there's a heaven, you would think they let you speak to your son. When he said that, I was like, yo. Like, hey, yo.
Yeah, like when people say shit like that, and it's hard to describe.
Right.
When you
that feeling.
Yeah.
It's a feeling.
Like you said, like it resonates, but at the same time it's like otherworldly.
Right. Like and that's the perfect way, like otherworld's the perfect way to describe that. And that when we judge verses, one of the biggest things we do, your first two lines matters. Because that lets you know what type of verse it's about to be.
Yep.
And when that was the first two lines, you already remember we first heard it together.
Yeah.
We was over here.
Yeah, and we kept playing that bitch back.
Played that like 10, 15 times in a row. Like, hold on, my bad, bro. I got to play this again.
I was like, nigga, go ahead. I ain't mad at you.
I was like, Slim, this nigga, these niggas talking, bro. Like,
son. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and even though Kanye not lyrical, or he might not write his own lyrics, on that song he was fine too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, dear mama, your son in the red hat had suffered setbacks. I shouldn't have said that. And then when he was the little subliminal disses, like all the niggas
like side high and shit.
Yeah, he made 808, so he's everyone's dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, talking shit. I love it, man.
Yeah, bro. And like the people that he brought on, he made sure that them niggas actually tried.
Yeah.
Besides like a couple of them niggas, I don't know what the fuck they was thinking.
Yeah.
Like
favorite collab. I like the baby. I like the baby on the album.
Son, I'm not the baby's fan, bro.
I like the baby.
But that nigga on that
now this is the second time, because remember we was hyping him on that J Cole. Remember that J Cole don't?
That was Lil Baby, I think.
Nah.
Oh, you talking about
that was
yeah, I know what you're talking about. I forgot the name of it though. Oh yeah, Under the Sun.
Yeah. Now we remember we was talking about him on that day. This part 2 is 3 strikes. He might be all right with me. Might be all right.
Yeah.
It's crazy when a nigga get mad what a nigga can do instead of all this BS.
Man, what?
his response to the cancel culture. Loved it.
Man, like
Loved it.
he went off, bro.
Went off.
Like that shit threw me off. I was like, wait a minute, who that? That's the baby.
Yeah.
Shit.
Loved it.
And the crazy thing is, like, I expected some shit like that, but I also didn't expect no shit like that.
Bro, to mention his name as one of like the fire collabs on the album where it's like the locks. Oh my God, Jay Electronica, cause he
Jay, he went off, bro. He went off.
Hey, I was like,
Jay Electronica coming through your monitor.
I said, oh, your man is going super ham. Like,
no bull.
Yo.
And then dropping gems too. Like he didn't care what niggas was saying. He just wanted them on the track.
Yeah, like. Yeah, it was like, cause like I said, every song was just like its own entity. Cause you would hear all of that, and then once I heard the Moon Jones, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is my jump right here. All
Son,
right.
the crazy shit is like if any one of those songs was on any other album separately, they would be like the best songs on said album.
And that's crazy. That's that masterpiece. That's a masterpiece album.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo. Man, Kid Cudi and Don Toliver, huh? And I know I needed that.
Bro. I don't know what this nigga was thinking, but when this nigga said he was a genius, y'all should have believed him then.
So what? Yo, what's up, y'all? Hey, I got this Moon Joint with you. Hey, I need y'all to knock this joint out. Because he wasn't even on the song. He was like, Kanye said like one line like towards the end.
Yeah.
It was just them two. Like, Cuz was knocking out the hook. And then Kid was doing it, you know what I'm saying? Like, spitting this little poetic little,
bro.
Like,
and the song wasn't that long either, which annoyed me. I was like, nigga, this song need to be longer.
Yeah, two and a half, 2 minutes. Come on, y'all. As soon as you get into it, music fading out.
Yeah, same thing happened with like another one of my favorite tracks and shit. Like what the hell is the little jump with fucking God damn it. With Travis Scott and shit. No Child Left Behind.
Oh yeah, okay.
Son, it's crazy what the nigga can do with like 4 chords. Like that's all the nigga needed. Like
shout out to the internet, like whoever be making these beats, bro. Shout out to like that shit's scary, huh? It's scary. It's scary. Like niggas' thought process is scary, bro. I can't wait. Like when we get on that level, I feel like I'm not gonna say we almost there, cause I don't know. I don't even know how to like determine if you there or not.
So I don't know how to determine if you there.
Yeah, like every time we do something, all right, bro, this shit's scary. You know, like I don't know, but that should be scary, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like if I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. Like that whole like when I first listened to the album, I wasn't expecting that to happen. Like when I first heard it, I heard it a little bit after you did. It was like a couple days after all the whole all that shit died down. Niggas were saying, "Oh, they're doing trash" and all that shit. After all that died down, that's when I actually picked the joint up.
And you notice, like the first couple of days, niggas was saying it was trash and all that, and then after that, everybody's oh no, young, this sounds like a classic.
Son, the crazy shit is like niggas say the same niggas saying that they hated the album are like some of the same niggas putting like some of the songs in like their stories is like the background music.
Yeah, and he got perfect songs for that. Like,
what?
All that shit. I done used the Moon Joint a couple times.
Yep.
Yeah, like, like
son, it's like a bunch of niggas using we gonna praise our way, y'all the great. So that's when I first heard that, I was like, oh, this nigga, he showing off now. He showing off.
The other joint a lot of people be using they still to keep my spirit alive.
Bro.
Like,
I love that joint too.
That's what it is. Why?
But the thing is, like, he actually he redid that song where he's doing the hook and not whoever it was doing the hook, not or was doing before. He actually took that part off and just did the hook himself.
Okay. Oh, I like that. I think I like the it probably was the original idea.
Bro, but that
yeah.
shit, that whole album, bro. Like even the remixes, well, the part 2s Ain't gonna call them remixes. The part twos,
Part 2.
bruh. Like I can listen to the whole album all the way through, and even when they doing like in the end of Lord Jesus, Lord John, the end of that, I can even listen to the little ending, Lord John, with
Larry Hoover Jr.
Yeah, Larry Hoover Jr. doing a little.
My man had the powerful voice though.
Nigga, no, bull.
I had to listen to see if it was something I could do to help and shit. Hold on, this nigga sounds serious. Let me see if he wants to do something or something. Let me go to a website or something.
Hey, that's facts, bro. Like, I even listen to that part on both songs when I'm listening to this shit all the way through. I don't skip it at all.
Yeah.
I just keep it going.
Yeah.
Like, but the jump they did with the locks, man, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, Jada came on that jump, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to Jay-Z, man. Shout out to Jay-Z. We ain't bring him up.
Yeah, he got like his track was the second.
Yeah,
like
and like when I listen to an album for the first time, even though it's like an artist that I'm super supportive of, I try to go in with like no expectations.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, if it is trash, I won't be disappointed. And so I went into this one, I was like, the only thing I'm looking to hear for is, I said, with so many songs, give me 4 hits.
Mm-hmm.
And when I heard 4 hits off Bucks, I was like, all right, now the rest of the album is like house money. So even if all the rest of these Jones is trash, this is still a good album to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then you keep hearing songs, and it's like, all right, I'm like 7, 8 songs in, and all these Jones job. Like, I was like, and I was thinking, I'm like, all right, maybe I'm being biased. You know what I'm saying? So I started John over and shit, and I'm like, let me listen to it from a pessimist stand. Let me try to critique this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then started the John over. I'm listening, and I'm like, you know, you really can't critique. Like, you really can't critique like none of this. You know what I'm saying? Like
he done covered everything.
A little bit of everything for you. You know what I'm saying?
Like the only drawback is like maybe 1 or 2 features they didn't go off the way you would want them to, or they just wasn't on beat the way you wanted them to be. Okay. And it's like, that's the only gripe you can have with certain songs. That's it. And it's not even Kanye's fault.
Right.
So everything about the album, if it goes wrong, it's not his fault.
Yeah.
Because the rest of that shit, bro, that is amazing. Like, I don't understand why niggas out here like, oh, they're doing trash. Maybe it's just the fact that the whole fanboyism of that, of just the nigga just want to be, oh, it's Drake or nothing else.
Yeah.
It's like the equivalent to how Eli is when it comes to J. Cole versus Wale.
Yeah. I think he lightening up on the stance now and shit. I think he's
after that J. Cole and Wale song and shit.
Stop fucking with J.
Cole. Poke it out.
That shit was alright, man. only criticize I had, I said, damn, Wale should have dropped that joint like either right before summer or sometime during the summer.
Yeah, it definitely would have hit.
That would have been it still hit hard, but it would have hit way harder because you could just imagine niggas riding down the street, poke it out, check it out, poke it out. Yeah.
So, shout out to Wale, bro.
That was a fire collab too.
It was.
They styles meshed so well together.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell they friends.
Unfortunately, like Eli just wasn't approving of that at first.
Yeah. I like J. Cole. I love Cole, man. Yeah. I love Wale too. I love Cole, man.
Yeah, bro. That nigga, both of them. I fuck with both of them. It's just like that nigga Cole is just elevated a little bit higher.
Yeah, and I'm glad Cole getting his flowers and shit too, because he deserves that shit.
Yeah, and like niggas was calling that nigga trash for a long time. It's like, oh, he's so boring and stale and all that.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
He probably he out here listening to him and shit.
Son, that's some wild ass shit like this. He had hits on hits on hits, and niggas still say, oh, that nigga trash, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you still believe that this nigga's trash? And if he's trash, he wouldn't have hits.
Right. Especially like consistently.
Yeah. Like and the fact is, like, I can't even say like if he has hits, then he's not trash. Because there are some niggas out here that are trash that make hits because of other people that putting their shit out and making that shit. But he's doing the shit himself.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Cole, man.
You know, just make it.
Only thing left on the music dream list is Cole and Kendrick collab, man.
And they already collab.
I'm talking about album.
Okay, album wise.
Give us an album, man. Matter of fact, I'll take a Cole and Wale album, whole team.
So that'd be fire.
Yeah, I feel like Wale, his style is so, it just fits in. Like, Cameron dropped a CD earlier this year and had a Wale feature on it. And I'm thinking, when I seen the track list, I'm like, all right. I know what I'm going to get out of Cameron, because Cameron, he still makes music like this, like 2005, 2000. Like, he still makes music like he's on Rockefeller. Sampling, supreme storytelling, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you know what you're going to get with him. And I seen Wale, I'm like, how is he going to fit in with this?
And the nigga just fits.
And then I heard the song, and I'm like, oh, yeah, he fit. Like, the whole New York swagging, you know, talking about chicks and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Like, he fit right in, and he's telling stories. Because Wale is a supreme storyteller, too.
Mm-hmm.
He might not portray it all the time, but, yeah. So there's,
like, niggas definitely need to give Wale his flowers.
Yeah, Wale got the flowers, man.
Just not around here, though. Like, niggas around here. Like, that's the craziest shit.
It's our area, bro. It's our area. You already know how our area is, man.
Yeah, bro. Like, as soon as this nigga go Hollywood, eventually, like, niggas just stop liking him. Like, why? Technically, he's not even Hollywood.
Because here, it's like, I really just think, like, people don't want to see you do, like, too good. Not even too good. They don't want to see you do, like, too good for too long.
Yeah, Ari Lennox is actually one of those ones that's just, like, it's surprising.
For right now. Trust me. Nobody's immune to that from here. Nobody.
I think that's probably the reason why she was like, you know what? I'm from DC.
They worse. They the worst ones.
They are.
The DMV period. Nobody's immune to that. That's why it's so. I feel like it's so important that I ain't gonna say people. I wouldn't say leave the area, but just don't focus on this area as like the forefront of what you're trying to accomplish. Like what you're gonna have to do is like you're gonna have to venture out and be successful, and then you're gonna have to just not physically, but you're just gonna have to break the mold without telling people you're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because once you tell people you're gonna do it, niggas start hating, stop supporting you. Like what I'm seeing from the artists now is niggas is fake trying to come together.
Mm-hmm.
And niggas are squashing their little beefs. Niggas is, you know, somebody. I think his name IDK. He had a concert. He's like one of the local people of stature. Like,
okay.
He should be the next person to, you know, blow up. Hopefully. Or at least, hopefully. Or at least get a deal.
Yeah, hopefully it's for something positive.
Well, he raps.
Okay, no, I'm talking about like rapping. I knew he was a rapper. Hopefully it's something positive.
Yeah, I don't think he's a street guy, because the type of music he makes isn't really street. It kind of can get that way sometimes, but it ain't like it ain't trap music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even his street music is more so like rap.
Okay.
Like what we've been accustomed to growing up and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
that I can respect.
Yeah, but that's not his whole
MO. I get it.
Right. That he just dabs. I mean, you from here, so of course you probably got stories. But yeah, so he had a concert, and he brought out like a bunch of like artists. A lot of these niggas didn't like each other, so I thought the Fat Trails and Ant Glizzy and Gunu and like 3-0 Black and just like a bunch of like the quote unquote top artists from here. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, that's a real good gesture. And they had a picture with them all on stage, you know, side by side. It was like 10 people. I just can't remember everybody's name and shit. It was like 10 people up there. Like, oh, it's an iconic moment. And I'm like, that's cool. And now niggas just got to build off of it. You know what I'm saying? And so far I've been seeing like niggas do like little slight stuff to indicate like niggas. Remember I was telling you last time like and Glizzy was, I seen him like on Thanksgiving, he was giving out the Popeyes meals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, normally he just being a knucklehead, or he's starting like some type of drama. He in some type of drama, but I was like, yeah, lately he just been like doing that positive kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And if niggas could keep at it and then start to integrate, like bringing other people on, then niggas could be like, could do something. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, them niggas probably getting money. But niggas just have to realize, like, bro, if you bring people on, you're going to get more money.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't going to hurt. Like, hopefully niggas is finally starting to see, like, it ain't hurting to bring other niggas on.
Yeah, because then they see that you're doing something that's worthwhile. They're going to be more than likely to support you.
Right.
If they feel as though that you're genuine about it.
Right. And that's just the thing about this area. Like,
they just want it all for themselves.
Yeah, and it's been like that for so long. It really just takes like courageous people to like want to change that.
Yeah, and it's getting there. I've seen quite a few people that want that, but they're just not of stature.
Right.
Like the people of stature are the ones that they just want there to like hold the rest of the people back.
Yeah.
Like we mentioned before. Yep, yeah, we mentioned that before, like the whole gatekeeper mentality shit. So, yeah, like that's one of the biggest gripes with the area and shit. Like we just have so many of those people that just more than willing to just sit in front of the, like sitting in front of the door, just holding us back and just, I'm security, you can't get in here, only certain niggas.
Right.
It's like, come on, bro. Like, why the fuck you gotta give me the Heisman? I just want to do good.
Right. And that's just. But it'll change, and then once the tide shift, because nothing really lasts forever. Now, like you like to say, history might repeat itself, but tables normally turn first before history repeat itself. You know what I'm saying? So,
like history in this area, I mean, it just depends on the situation, because there's like with us, I don't see it being like a situation where it says history repeats itself. I think if it were to shift, it would be more of a permanence, because once the mindset shift, then you have nothing holding you back after that. Like once the people who are in place are gone, then the people who are worthwhile, like they start to get to a point where they're helping others along.
Yeah.
Then the floodgates open, and everybody wants to start doing it.
Right. And that's just it's gonna get there. It like, cause you can start to see like Atlanta. Like I said, nothing lasts forever. They're starting to fall apart.
Yeah.
And you can see like the whole Migos and Lil Baby situation.
Like I haven't heard shit about the Migos in quite a long time.
Yeah, so there's a situation going on, and I will say, because we're gonna cover this on our next Head for the Hills podcast, but by the time we do that, that's gonna drop before this one, so I can go ahead and spill the beans, because by the time they hear that, this is 2 weeks from now, because we got something coming out Thursday. That's right. So this is next week. Yeah, so there's a situation, right? Now, Quavo used to date that R&B chick, Saweetie.
Mm-hmm.
And
I heard her name. I can't remember her face.
Yeah, she's super pretty. So they broke up, and Lil Baby was dating. I guess this is the chick he was dating before he even got a record deal, and this and that chick named Jada or something. So she's not like an artist or nothing. She's just, somebody he's been with before, like being a rapper and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a kid together. They were dating, and they broke up. So in the sense that, on the flip side, Quavo and Saweetie broke up. And I don't know if you remember, but like the internet was exploding with the snowflakes. Remember that everybody was going smack at the girls, calling them icy girls and all of that.
Nigga, I don't remember that. Bro, I don't follow a lot of that shit.
Yeah, so this, cause even I posted me going smack at the girl, and I was using the Quavo line, but she carried me and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you put the little, cause Saweetie had screenshotted Quavo going smack in her DMs, like, and it was a little challenge, like how it started versus how it's going. So this is when their relationship was good. You know what I'm saying? So the how it started side was a DM from him that she screenshotted, and he put a snowflake in the joint, and he's like, you looking icy, girl, and I'm a glacier boy, or something like that. And so it went viral, and all the niggas started trying to do that to approach girls and shit. And so I did it. I DM'd the girl, and I did the little snowflake joint. I was like, yeah, you looking like an icy girl, and I'm a glacier boy. And she was like, boy, what the fuck is you talking about? And I was like, oh, yeah, you ain't see the little Quavo joke? He was like, boy, fuck no. And so I screenshotted the joint. I tagged him on Twitter, but he ain't like respond. I was like, hey, Quavo, this joint ain't work for me. So, you know what I'm saying? So, anyways, like, they ended up breaking up and stuff like that. And so, recently, like last week or something, they were saying, like, Lil Baby had, took her out on a shopping spree. Now, mind you, the Migos and Lil Baby, they signed to the same label.
Okay.
And there's always been, like, some tension between them because of something that happened back in the day. I forgot what it was. Something with the Migos and Young Thug. And Lil Baby fuck with Young Thug, like, super hard and shit. Even though the Migos and Young Thug, I think, I squashed it, the Lil Baby kind of, I guess, kept some hostility about it or some shit. Mm-hmm. So there's always been, like, some friction. So this nigga took this nigga X on a $100K shopping spree and shit.
Ain't no fucking way.
Right. And so niggas was like going all super crazy and super ham, saying that they dating and stuff, which it is something going on because niggas not going to spend $100,000 on a girl just for.
Nigga, I'm not spending $100,000 on a girl not unless she my fucking wife.
Right.
I'm sorry, like he lost your damn mind.
And so everybody was like waiting for like the Quavo response and shit like that. And he tried to fake. He tried to. I give him credit because everybody can't be like Omarion. I get it. He tried to be fake, take the high road at first. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I'm over here grinding. Ain't got time to worry about what a female doing. And then, like the next day, he made like a little joint with saying, well, if that's what niggas want to do, okay, we can swap it out.
Nigga, the fuck?
Now he talked to his baby mother though.
Jeezy,
yeah, we can swap it out. Like, and I'm looking and I'm like, one, Atlanta's starting to fall apart from the seams. Two, bro, y'all niggas is millionaires. Y'all sharing bitches.
Nigga, that's what millionaires do nowadays anyway. So
but bro, like, and when we be on Xbox talking in the party sometimes, we talk about this all the time. Like, I get it. Saweetie is bad. She's bad. Bro, do you know how many females out here look like Saweetie? I mean, at this point, it got to be like, you just want that name. You want to date that name.
Whole time, is this the same chick that was talking about the Birkin bag shit?
I don't think
Is that the same? I don't know.
Nah.
Whatever one is.
I think that's the City Girls you talking about.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I don't. Like I said, I don't keep up with them.
Yeah. It like I said, it's a whole movement. It's a whole movement going on. I like out of all the like ghetto junk, out of all the ghetto ratchet girls, I really just like Meg for real.
I don't like her either.
I like Meg Thee Stallion. Little Popeyes. I know you see the little Popeyes, man.
That was a big ass fucking disappointment if I ever saw one.
Oh, you tried it?
No, I'm talking about like the commercial.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I ain't never get to try it. I ain't never tried it shit.
Nah.
But yeah, they.
I'm cool with Popeyes.
Cause I don't know if you're saying like, I don't know if you remember, but Saweetie, she had her own meal at McDonald's and shit.
Didn't know that either.
Yeah, like earlier this year. Yeah. Remember when McDonald's was giving niggas their meals and shit? Cause the little Travis Scott joint was super successful.
Nigga, I don't, son.
You ain't never seen the,
Bro, I don't follow celebrities.
You ain't never seen the commercial?
No, I don't look. I don't watch TV.
I was about to say, like, the Saweetie joint, it wasn't as many commercials, bro. That Travis Scott joint, bro. The little Astro World McDonald's joint. Look, that shit, I ain't gonna lie. It almost made me go get one. Like, if I was in my McDonald's bag, I didn't want to go fuck with Travis Scott because they, for some reason, that Astro World shit is just too appealing. All these years, it's just so appealing.
So like the wildest shit is like, when I said, let's say before, like I don't watch TV. Like even when like the football games and shit on,
but that's
I'm not even watching. I'm not even watching this shit. A lot of times.
I mean, you watch football enough though. I mean, no, but
now no.
You just came back to football.
No. Like when it comes to watching football, like I'm not sitting there watching it. I hear it. That's it. Like even when like the Dallas games are on, I'm not watching it. I'm listening to it. Like I know what's going on because I can hear it, but I'm not watching shit. Even the commercials and shit, I'm usually just sitting up just doing other shit. I'll be playing a game or something, or I'll be like thinking of something else to write. Like there's other things that I could be doing. Like at any point in time, I could turn my phone off and be like, you know what, I don't feel like watching football, nothing like that. There was a point in my life when I was just like, shit, I gotta watch this game, and I'm gonna watch the next one. I ain't that no more. Which I'm okay with. But yeah, like that's the reason why I didn't catch these commercials and shit or whatever and this shit. Like not unless they would catch me on like Facebook or Instagram or some shit like that, just slide it there. That's the only time. And when I'm in my bag for real, I'm not even on there.
Okay.
But yeah, like I never caught any of those like the little like the only ones I caught was the Popeyes shit. Because Popeyes is fucking everywhere.
Love Meg, man.
Fuck no.
That's a healthy chick right there.
She could be as healthy as she fucking wants to. Nah, I'm cool.
Nah, take her. So she break up with old boy. She did one of them rappers too and shit. Hey. Yeah, y'all break up and come holler at me, Meg.
What happened to Ari?
I told you. You talk about people kids, man. You ain't fade.
Lies. She come around here and say, "Oh, I'm in Forestville Mall right now."
Man, I might go up there to see if she telling the truth or not, but I ain't gonna. That's it.
Nigga.
See her up there.
Look at this.
Oh, she is up there. Cool. And then,
that's a goddamn lie, bro.
Oh, yeah, she is up there. Cool. Go back home.
You definitely ain't going back home.
Go back home.
Nah, bullshit.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I might go give me something to eat.
Nah, stop sitting here lying to the people, bro.
Wings and wedges.
You know good and damn well, as soon as you see Ari Lennox, it's curtains.
I'm over Ari.
Bullshit. You said the same thing. You was I'm over Nicki Minaj, but I see her again, I fall right back in love. You see Ari Lennox in person, like all of that shit that you was saying, like maybe like 7 or 8 podcasts ago, is gonna come right back, and it's gonna be like, damn, I gotta see what's going on with Ari.
I don't know, you nigga lying, man.
Nah, bullshit.
She says she at the mall. Yeah, I might go see if she up there. But that's it.
I can hear the lie in your voice. I can hear it. I can hear it.
Right.
Nigga, as soon as you go up to the Forestville Mall, she was there. It's curtains, bro. Like they gonna be she gonna have security with her. They gonna be pulling you over and shit.
Yeah, they not.
They gonna be out there just trying to sack motherfuckers. No bull.
I mean, that you gonna. If I was pressed, you know what I'm saying? I'm not. But if I was pressed, that shit would be like the cartoons and shit. I would be one of the security and shit. Nah, the little niggas be disguising it.
Hey, yo, you gonna come at them with a Bluetooth and shit?
They be walking down a little hall, and then they be like a little opening, and then one of the niggas just get snatched up. That's dumb as shit. And then next thing you know, you just walk out with the fit on and shit.
Hey, you already got the security shirt.
Yeah, well, I still snatch cuz up to get his. That way you can blend that.
Hey, yo,
you
and then in like in the midst of you trying to talk to her and shit, like this nigga come out the back with his drawers on and shit.
Mouth taped up.
Hell, I can see you doing some crafty shit like this just to see Ari, nigga.
Nah, I'm just high.
Nah, bullshit.
I'm not. But if I was, you know.
No, it's not. If I was, is yeah, I am. So I can see myself doing that.
Nah, we good, man.
Nigga, bullshit. That low tone ain't fooling me, nigga.
All right, man. Just trying to be honest. It's my honest voice. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not.
Right.
No, it's not.
I'm over Ari Lennox, man.
No, this is your. I'm trying to forget all of the shit that I want to say about Ari Lennox. It's okay, bro.
I mean, take a little time to heal. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But
You're not healing. There's no such thing as healing right now with you.
it is.
With Ari Lennox, no.
All right.
No, it's not. As soon as Ari Lennox pop up, this nigga will turn the GPS on.
Well, we'll never have to, worry about that anyway. So we're cool.
Yeah, this nigga hoping he don't have to go through that
I'm not hoping nothing.
bullshit.
I'm living life, man, day by day. Legend of the Frosty Snowman.
Nigga, why are you reading the television?
2:01 p.m. Tuesday.
Oh, now you nigga trying to change the subject.
November the
Bro,
30th.
trying to change the subject.
Last day of November.
Shut up. No, stop trying to change the subject. You know you want to talk to Ari.
Yeah, speaking of November 30th, even though this is going to air a couple weeks later, today is my sister's birthday.
Oh, tell us happy birthday.
Yeah, so.
You gonna slide that in there just so you can get off the subject and shit?
No, it was a genuine birthday shout out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, just making sure.
Sister battled a lot this year. She's getting a little older.
Oh yeah, you are like the baby.
Yeah.
Cause your siblings are all like 12, 13 years older than you and shit.
Yeah. So.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It is.
Like
That's why I'm alone, man. Like all the siblings is already damn near grown by the time I came around. You know what I'm saying?
no bullshit.
So by the time we hanging out, they just like babysit me for real. So I'm more of a chore than the actual, hangout buddy. We was like, I'm 32 and she was like 35. Then it'd have been different. You know what I'm saying? Like there might be some oh yeah, we like best friends. But I'm 32 and she's 42.
Yeah.
Like, what's a 10-year-old gonna do with a baby? Or 13 with a 3-year-old. 16 with a 6-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Yeah, at that point, yeah, they're just babysitting.
Yeah. And then, like you said, all my brothers were even older than that. So they just, it's cool. When I was younger, they did a good enough job.
Yeah, you gotta show the appreciation where you can. And
Yeah,
shit.
I definitely appreciate it. And then in black society, community, when you have those kind of voids anyway, you tend to fill them with your friends, which is we call each other brothers and hell niggas call niggas the old unk. What's good, unk? You know what I'm saying? Like
that
cuzzo.
Unk is like a term of endearment, and also it's a negative. Negative stigma
it can
attached
be.
to it too.
It can be, yeah. That nigga unk. You know what I'm saying? Which shows how like sometimes the reputation on uncles can be terrible.
Mm-hmm.
The drunk uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. At this point in time, like if you don't have like a drunk in your family,
Yeah.
Y'all niggas were blessed. Like, 'cause that's a rarity.
Facts.
'Cause
everybody has that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? I don't think I have a drunk uncle in my family.
No, not a drunk uncle. I'm talking about just a drunk in general.
Okay, well, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, well, covered.
Covered. Damn, bro. That nigga changed his mind real quick.
Yeah, that's covered. Yeah.
Yeah.
You talk about drunk, it remind me of, I forgot what song it was, one of them Jay-Z lines and shit. He's like, and they like the drunk uncle in your family. You know they lame. You feel ashamed, but you love them the same. Like, yeah, go ahead. I forgot what song. One of them old Jay-Z, Joe. Jay-Z got some, back in the day, Jay-Z got some super quotables. The new old head Jay-Z got quotables too. You trying to get your life together and shit.
Yeah, bro.
He got super quotables. I love Jay-Z, man. Shout out Jay-Z.
Adding in one more Jay-Z thing, bro. Just like last year, I was not expecting him and Jay Electronica to have a whole fucking album.
Right.
I was not expecting that.
Low key collab album. Yeah.
Yeah.
Low key. I think he's a huge Jay Electronica fan.
Bro.
Yeah.
That album was fire.
Yeah, it was.
I listened to that, like so many times, bro.
I like it.
Yo.
He doesn't even have a collab album with Cole.
He don't.
Yeah. Not yet. We should get one.
Yeah, you get that shit. This nigga gonna pass out before he even open the box. He's like, is this the J. Cole?
That's
Pass out on the.
That's gonna be the name of the album too. J. Cole, but it's gonna be Jay.
Hey, that'd be fire.
And then Cole. That's gonna be the name.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Because we already talked about the like we had like the little joint album between J. Cole and Kendrick. Have like the mentors in the back and shit. Like
Jay-Z and Dre. Yeah.
So that's like that album cover would be so fire.
Shout out to Jay-Z. Jay-Z, November 3rd, Jay-Z has a birthday coming up too. December the 4th.
Yeah, I had no idea.
I did.
I don't.
Had a song on that Black album, called December the 4th. That's how I know it. That's how I always. The Black album is very dear and near to me because that's the album where he swore he was gonna retire. So I went out and I think I went out and bought like 2 copies of that.
You serious?
Yeah.
Damn.
Thought he was gonna retire. I thought that was gonna be it. I was like, damn, Jay gone. Like, this is my man. What am I about to do now? I'm just getting to high school. He retiring. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you got the rest of Rockefeller to fuck with and shit.
Oh yeah, which was cool. Cause at that time, Cameron was like super hot at the time. You know what I'm saying? Then you had the Young Guns who just was like crazy. Like that Can't Stop One. This is 2003. This is all the same year. You had the Black album. Yeah, the Young Guns. You had the Cameron Jones. Might have had the State Property.
State Property, bro. Freeway, my nigga.
Yeah.
Philadelphia Freeway.
And I think like I think, and then Kanye might have dropped like early 2004. So yeah, you was gonna be well taken care of, but still, like Jay was still my favorite. So it was like
Kanye was holding it down for a break.
Yeah.
That nigga was holding it the fuck down.
The next thing you know, 2 years later, Rockefeller just fell apart. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Still can't.
All that talent just wasted.
Ooh-wee.
Some beans and all them niggas gone.
Feel it in the air. My boy, 2003, 2004. Boy, they was turning shit up.
No, bro. It's like whatever was coming out of that camp was a hit.
Niggas was turning shit up. Like, feel it in the air.
And
Like, and that was so out of Beans, like, character.
Yeah.
Because he was always rowdy, jumping around. And then it just hit you with some little. And the whole time the song about Rockefeller breaking up. I ain't in know it. He ain't in know it. You go back and listen to the song. Oh, that's what he was talking about. Shit. I ain't the captain of the yacht, but I'm on the boat.
Ew, but the crazy shit is, like, that was more like a triple entendre for the song.
Yeah.
The whole song.
It was, because even the music video, like, he was like a drug dealer getting set up by Method Man. Shout out Method Man, man. Yeah, shout out Method Man.
Yeah. That's another. Them niggas never.
Fake little In Too Deep little setup in the video.
Yo, but whole time, bro, Wu-Tang, them niggas stayed together even this fucking long. That's crazy.
Yeah. But bro, them niggas be brothers, bro. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, now niggas don't let no bullshit get in the way.
Nope. Never.
No ego. No pride. Like, niggas probably had their little times apart, but at the end of the day, once you do something, I feel like once you do something iconic as what they did.
Why don't, son, these niggas, I don't know about you, but during that whole who was the better group shit, Wu-Tang was
No,
surprisingly overlooked.
People bring them up though. I think with Wu Tang is just like it would come down to like just rap in general, and then it'd be like they might have fared better. But the only thing that like hurt them was because when Wu Tang came out, they had the awesome music, but they might have been like a little too gritty as far as like looks wise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it wasn't no swag. It was just like rap.
Yeah, but you saw that nigga Meth when he first came out. My man had a one little.
But that's him. That's him in a big group where it's like 12 niggas. That's just one.
Yeah, I'm not saying like he still looked gritty though.
Right.
Like, cause when you saw when he was on the low bring the pain, Joe. I came to bring the pain. Like,
yeah.
That song, like them niggas on the train. Like that, it was so fire.
It is gritty, but I think when it comes to the groups, people just because niggas later on had like more swag with them.
Oh yeah, but Ghostface too. When that nigga had a little eagle jump.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, I just feel like other niggas just had more swag.
They did. Like if you compare Wu-Tang to what Dipset brought,
right, or Death Row,
or Death Row, like they had a little bit more oomph to them,
right,
and that technically set them up for success.
You know what? I don't even think that's Wu-Tang's fault.
It's not.
I think with Wu-Tang, now that you say the oomph thing, I think beat selection was it.
That too.
I feel like if they had like, cause like how we said about Reggie Miller earlier, it's like that gray area where you transition in like how niggas was rapping in the 80s, like Rakim and them, until you transition into the 90s. But the 90s wasn't, aside from Nas, the 90s wasn't the 90s yet. So it was like a gray area when it's Wu-Tang. And then Wu-Tang is like a more modern version of like the 80s, just in the 90s. But then Nas is like way ahead of his time. He's like, he's seeming like he's the future.
Yeah. His rap was 20 years ahead of his time.
Right. And so now, when it came to like Big and Pac and them, it's a choice that they probably had to make. Like we can follow in Wu-Tang steps, or damn, we gonna have to try to keep up with Nas. Now Big, I feel like he probably tried to do both, because he had like he was like the gritty street nigga, you know what I'm saying? Pac was like a gritty street nigga too, but he was more balanced than Big. Big was really 98% street, and then he'd give you some 2%. You know, give me one more chance, or sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna slide in your little, all right, look at Big, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? And then I felt like Pac seen Nas and was just like, I gotta work my ass off, because that's where this is going. Especially since Nas was the first rap artist to ever go platinum.
Yeah, that was a scary nigga back then, bro.
And that was in 91.
He's
91.
No bullshit. Nas at that point was miles ahead of everybody.
Yeah.
There was nobody touching Nas.
Yeah.
Like, even when Jay first came out and niggas was like, oh, he about to be the next such and such, Nas was still that nigga.
Nah, Nas was king. Nah, the thing with Jay is like, when Jay first came out, it was like a LeBron thing, where he came in with hype, but you knew down the line, like he had a chance to be like super special, and that's what it is. Because even like, and this is just shout out to the respect that they have for each other. Even when they was beefing, which is my favorite hip hop beef of all time, Jay-Z versus Nas. Even when they was beefing, Nas had already had the nickname God. Jay would still refer to him as God, and that's where the Hova thing came from. Because he was saying he was overtaking God. So call me Jehovah. Which was the Jehovah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like, and shout out to him for the creativity, because that is just like a slick little, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like it played perfectly. It's because it's like the overtake God. You gotta give the people something to like. You gotta be as catchy as that.
Mm-hmm. Like he's one of them niggas. Like if you were to like refer to like battle rap,
Mm-hmm.
it was early, like real early gritty battle rap style.
It was.
It was like Gray Hoodie Lux versus that real gritty that just coming off of it, just coming out the gate, Murder Mook.
Yeah.
Still got his fitted cap on, got his little jacket, his little blue jacket. That's that Mook.
Yeah.
That nigga.
That's like my favorite beef. That's like my favorite beef of all time.
Son,
Jay-Z versus Nas.
it was amazing to watch.
Yeah.
Well, not even watch, but to listen to. It was amazing.
Yeah. Them going head to head, and then all the little side beefs that came from it, like it just yeah.
That was back when beef stayed on beats.
Yeah, niggas die now.
Bars.
Yeah. Niggas die now.
Like that's some crazy shit.
Like it be it's like it's reverse now. It be street niggas beefing and niggas just happen to both be rappers.
Yeah.
Like that's what that shit be now. Is it like because I know Nas was telling that story. He's like even when him and Pac was beefing and like he was like they was in New York and Pac was in New York. He's like this like a couple months before Pac died and shit. He was like Nas was like 30. They was like 30 deep. You know what I'm saying? And then he had seen Tupac coming out the store. And he was like, Tupac had like 10, 15 people with him, but they still had more. You know what I'm saying? So he was walking up to him saying like, you know, what's good, this and that. And he was like, he was expecting Pac and them to kind of like, you know, retreat or whatever. So when he was like, when he ain't show no signs of that, and he didn't care that they was outnumbered, he was like, he grew like another form of respect for him.
Mm-hmm.
Because normally niggas that talk, and they don't normally like back it up, or they're normally a run, or they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he was like, when he seen that, he just decided to like pull Pac to the side, and they had like, I think it's like a 2-3 hour conversation, and they officially like squashed their beef and shit.
Well, and that's exactly how it should be. It shouldn't be the bullshit that we dealing with nowadays.
Yeah.
Like all that escalating shit, the way niggas gotta completely like be off the map, literally, just for the beef to end.
Right. And with they situation, Pac was kind of just attacking everybody that had something to do with Big, because he felt like Big got him set up to get shot. So anybody that was like associating themselves with Big, or taking Big's side for that matter, because it was niggas like LL Cool J, Nas, Jay-Z, like, you know what I'm saying? And he's like the baby rendition, well, not LL Cool J, this like baby Nas,
Yeah.
and baby Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are niggas that's getting like this and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, to be this age back then, it would have been interesting, like, processing like that beef versus like a kid.
Yeah.
Like Death Row versus the East Coast. Like a 3-headed monster in Tupac, Snoop Dogg, and Dr. Dre. And, and of course you got the other Nate Dogg's, DJ Quick, Dog Pound.
Nate Dogg, yo, the king of hooks. I don't give a fuck what anybody got to say, man. The king of hooks. Like T-Pain, yeah, you the man, but bro, Nate Dogg is the king of hooks.
Bro, you going against the whole East Coast, bro. Big. You going against labels, bro. Bad Boy, Def Jam.
Yeah.
Like you got LL Cool J, you got Nas, you got like
they got a whole all-star team on one label.
Right.
And then you got like 4 other labels with more all-stars.
Right. Like Method Man and them was like everybody on Big side. You know what I'm saying?
So, and they friends too, which makes it even worse.
Right.
They're not just label mates.
Right. And it's like It's crazy because they was like he did get to squash like a lot of the beefs though before he died. He was like the only beef that he really didn't get to squash was big. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. That's just if they would have stayed alive, that probably would have been my favorite beef. But because they died and shit, now I can't say like, oh, that's my favorite beef and shit. 2 niggas died. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Jay-Z and Nas definitely. Cameron and 50 Cent. That might be up there too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Curtis.
Yeah, Cameron and 50 Cent. That was too.
Nigga, that's like one of the most comedic beefs of all time, bro. Yo, niggas used to have that shit on their their MySpace pages.
I definitely had that on.
I'm telling on you.
Decon rat traps. The cat's rats as big as Curtis. Get decon rat traps.
They was going back and forth, bro. Oh.
He said, so who do we have here? My name is Curtis Jackson. He read the little number off and shit. I said, all right, then what information do you have for me? That nigga right there. That nigga said all the drugs. All the drugs. That nigga right there. Yeah, be beating up on his girl and all that. But you ain't here for me. And then he got to the other nigga and shit. Like, that nigga right there. That nigga shot me. Like, he's like, I ain't shoot you. You shot yourself, Curtis. Stop it. He shot himself, though. That's a strong, that's an intimidating, fake, extorting nigga in someone. I ain't shoot you. You shot yourself, Curtis. Stop it. And he's like, him right there. All I'm gonna say is murder. He start going crazy. He's like, I'm telling on all you niggas. I'm telling on you. I'm telling on you. And I'm definitely telling on you. I did that.
Yo, that joke was too funny, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that definitely was.
Son, these niggas was putting out quality content in video form.
Yeah.
Like, that's the wildest shit. Like,
they literally, both of them literally put money. Like, they put money into like that beef and shit.
Son, that shit was hilarious because they putting together parody shit for like YouTube.
Yeah,
because
that's all.
Like pre blow up YouTube.
Because you couldn't play that shit on the radio.
Nope.
Yeah, that's what we used to go for the Hot 97. You used to have to listen to Hot 97 at night so we could hear the uncensored version of Ether. And you used to have to like, damn, turn on Hot 97. You used to have to like, and then you have to do some funny shit just to get Hot 97 because we ain't normally have it or something. It's like, yeah, you listen at 7 o'clock. Angie Martinez used to be on the jump. What's Fat Boy name to be having niggas freestyling and shit?
Fucking damn.
What's his name? You know what I'm talking about though? Dark skin nigga.
Funk Master Flex.
He used to be on the jump. I used to hate this nigga because he used to be so sicing it so much. And, you know, I was Jay-Z through and through.
Yeah.
So, he used to be like, they'll play Ether, and then the joint will go off, and then he'll be like, oh, my God, Angie, yo. And then she was like, I know, it's crazy. He was like, oh, can we play it again? And she's like, yeah, I'm going to have to play that again. He's like, please, right now. I'm like, oh, shut your bitch ass up. Bitch ass up, nigga. Yeah, please, right now. Like, nah, we got to play J song. And then we, Ether. Like, go ahead, yo.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, corny nigga there.
Hey, yo. I mean, like, didn't Funk Flex say that Drake wanted to, like, is better than, who the fuck he say was better than?
Somebody.
Nigga, what he said? I think he might say he was better than Jay or somebody like that.
Or Tupac.
Yeah, something like some wild ass shit that shouldn't have never been said.
You know, he on some nut shit. He definitely be on some nut shit.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Like,
yeah,
can't even put that nigga in the same category, bro. That shit don't even count.
Yeah.
Like, Tupac, is writing all of his shit.
Yeah.
And not only that, he has enough for 6 albums after he dies.
Yeah.
Drake dies now, he does not have any more music.
Yeah, like 8 albums too. Cause the other day, was it you I was telling? Nah, it was on the other podcast we was doing. The other day, what's today? 30th, the 28th. Nah, it was the 26th. I think it was Thursday. It was the anniversary of Tupac, the Little Better Days album. That was his 6th. I'll be forgetting how they say the little P word when somebody died. Posthumous or posthumous album. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what the fuck that
yeah,
is.
the little P word and shit. That was his 6th joint though. I said, man, that was 2002. I said, I was in middle school when that joint. I remember my sister bought that joint for me and every little double disc joint. It's like, man, this nigga Pac been dead for a long time. Still got the music. Everybody kept thinking he's still alive and all that.
Yep.
Shout out to him. We about to get up out of here. But shout out to him. Shout out, that's work ethic. You died
Definitely.
and you dropping so much stuff. Niggas don't even think you dead for real.
Son, that's how much work I'm trying to do right now.
Exactly. Like,
And niggas gonna be like, damn, my man's still alive, bro. That nigga faked his death.
yeah, that nigga ain't dead, man. Couple of fake little pictures. Oh, damn, they seen Mike in Mexico. you know what I'm saying? Tupac in Cuba and all that.
It's a nigga that look like me and shit. That don't really look like me for real.
Niggas took a picture of Mr. Myrick and shit.
It's a picture of Mr. Byron.
Niggas found Park Young. Nigga Forrest Bill Murray.
Nigga teaching English.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect subject.
Like, you know how the TV shows be? Like, remember how we was talking about how Hey Arnold, his grandfather always tell like some type of lie, and then it end up not being a lie though?
Yeah.
Like, what if that was like how we used to always clown Mr. Myrick about being Tupac and shit?
And he really was. Hey, yo.
He used to get mad because we about to blow his cover or some shit.
Shut the fuck up, dog.
Right. Probably quit for us, but move somewhere else.
Yeah, no
I
bull.
think these niggas on to me here.
Gotta change his name and shit.
Uh-huh.
And wasn't his first name like Virginia or some shit like that?
Oh, I don't know. If it was, though, that's Jive Sus. Virginia. That's something you just change your name to right quick when you try to get Tupac off. I don't give a fuck. Give me a state. Fuck it.
Give me a state.
Give me a state.
Hey, yo, the whole time it was funny as shit. Having to deal with Mr. Myrick and shit. Like, when I was around, nobody ever called him Tupac, which was wild.
We did. We used to abuse it too. I'm talking about might scream death row to him and all that shit.
Hey, yo, chill out, bro.
Death row. Or one of what was the in 9th grade we used to stay. What the fuck? Oh, To Live and Die in L.A.
Hey, chill, bro. Chill, bro.
We used to stay singing that don't song. So when he got the call, to live and die in L.A. is the place to be. He used to throw up the little W's.
Nigga about to fucking crip walk in the middle of class, niggas.
Yeah, I know he used to hate us, but it was a cool little act up. It wasn't like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He used to probably go home and laugh about that shit with his wife or something.
Hey, yo.
Hey, honey, niggas think I'm Tupac, you know?
Mr. Myrick was one of the cool ass teachers, bro. I fuck with that nigga,
Man,
bro.
Mr. Myrick. I wonder what he up to nowadays.
Nigga, hopefully he's still doing his thing and shit. Being like, wasn't he the track coach at one point?
I think he was.
Track
He was one of
coach.
them coaches. A swim coach or some shit.
Yeah, but I know he's coaching one of them Jones and
Yeah.
shit. But
He was.
it was JV though. It wasn't the varsity team.
Know what you trying to discredit him? or
No, I'm just
something?
saying, like, I'm not trying to discredit him. I'm just trying to give
He ain't a real
give more of
coach.
an emphasis
He
on
ain't
it.
a real coach because he doing JV or something.
Nah,
He trying to say he a junior varsity, so he a junior coach. Is that what you saying?
now you put words in my mouth and shit. Nah, nigga, that's not what I said.
All right, just asking. I'm just
We
asking.
on air, nigga. Like that should get misconstrued.
Yeah. That's what I'm asking, so you can clarify.
I was trying to clarify. Then you just add on more words.
All right.
You know what, bro? Fuck you, bro.
Right.
Fuck you,
So
bro.
this is definitely a random rambling podcast.
And it lasted.
When 2:58.
Sheesh. Nigga got to turn this bitch to a two-parter.
You want to? I was gonna upload like this and shit.
Oh, so we can.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, new year, new beginnings. Just take the time limit off. Fuck it.
Yeah. technically we took the time limit off like after like the 7th episode.
Yeah, I mean, we was doing like 2 parts, but going forward, I mean, we just going whatever we do.
Shit coming out.
Yeah, going into the new year. No, might get a 5-hour podcast. You never know.
The funny thing is, if we got Mark here, it might turn into that.
Yeah, so it's cool. But it's been another Breaking the Narrative podcast, BTM for short, and I'm Teddy.
I'm Tony.
And we out.